Good morning, team. I hope you guys are well today. Sorry, I'm just now waking up. I'm trying to drink my tea this morning. It's hot. All right, guys. Good morning. I hope you guys are doing good today. What's up, Uncle Smokey? Good morning, bro. What's up, PXS? What's up, Martin? What's up, DS? Good morning, guys. I have CEI, PED on my list. Honestly, it's a slow day, man. I mean, there's not really... I mean, PED kind of looks good, but it's basically giving back all of its gains that it made Friday. So, I mean, you know, I'm going to make my old man voice of this thing and just say, we got OPGN gapping up a little bit, but this one's not really holding its gains either. Just dumped under the VWAP. We've got SONN that's trying, but kind of the same thing here. To be honest, I was really excited, hoping like it was October and we would have a different new month ahead and that we would all be excited for a new month. But honestly, everything sucks today. There's literally nothing good this morning. Like not a thing in penny stocks. Here's OPGN, nothing. This is the top of the gappers list too. JSPR, nothing. We got BOIL, nothing. We've got LBPS, nothing. FAMI. I mean, this one's okay, I guess, is the only kind of good looking one. ARQQ, SONN, not really holding over the VWAP here. ENG is kind of coin flippish. And everything else is bad. Do y'all see anything else that I know? I mean, I see ADVM, which is Adverum Biotechnologies. We're watching that. What else is moving, though, guys? I really don't see anything else. Do you guys see anything else good? Because everything else looks pretty rough, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to find something better to watch today, but, you know. I mean, here's OPGN. It's trying too, but man. I mean, we have Bitcoin here. Bitcoin's made a pretty good rip this morning, you know. I mean, not this morning, I guess, but like yesterday. Bitcoin put in a pretty nice rip yesterday, I guess. And I'm sure we'll find stuff as soon as it starts, but man. PALT. Anything else? SCPS. NRBO. Was it BMRA? Was another one that we're looking at. The crypto market's pretty slow today as well. Everything's mostly down, in all honesty. What's up, Clinton? Hey, good morning, bro. Honestly, I gotta do this. I gotta ask this morning. Because I don't see anything. What's your favorite stock this morning, guys? Because I don't see anything, to be honest. Everything looks pretty bad. Nothing looks good. Everything looks boring. Literally nothing. Like, I don't even know what to do here, you know? Like, what do we do with this? Because nothing looks good. I mean, we can talk about crypto, but crypto is all pretty much down, too. Looks like poop. Yeah, that's about right. John, I don't want to talk about it, bro. I don't want to talk about LSU versus Auburn. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about the Saints. We can talk about the Bengals last week. I mean, I'm okay with talking about that. But, I mean, you know, LSU obviously doesn't have great of a team this year. You know. Yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up, Rod? Hey, happy Monday, brother. Yeah, hopefully it'll get better, Robert. I'm hoping so, bro. Oh, man. Gotta yawn a little bit. Yeah, here's MMAT. I mean, MMAT looks good. People get mad anytime it pulls back some, but it's not going to just move straight up, you know? Like, if you got to look at it the last few months here. Look at it starting in August. This thing's been pretty solid move up since August, you know? And so if you're looking at MMAT, you got to look at the, you know, the recent history and see what it's done. It's done pretty well. Hey, what's up, Greg? This week looks like the Thursday, Friday movers might wake up PROCEIPED. I'm hoping CEI makes a rip. That's what I'm hoping, at least. It needs to. All right, so looking at AMC, I mean, AMC pulled back a little bit last week. You know, made another test. It's the biggest thing you want to see in moves like this is like, does it hold its gains, right? So put in these big gains on the 30th on September. Now it's sitting right above 38. I want to see if it holds at 38, maybe 37.50 here. These two levels are interesting to watch, I think, and we can pay attention to see what happens there too. PROG. Yeah, PROG honestly looks kind of interesting here, you know. It had a good day. I mean, it's gapping up some. Let me see where the previous closing price is. All right, we do have some stock market news. We'll go over in just a second, guys. So bear with me. FAMI, yeah, we can look at FAMI. I think FAMI looks good too. We got PROG that looks good as well. We can watch that. PROG, FAMI up there some. All right, I also built another app, guys, that you can check out here. We did build another app. Yeah, FAMI looks good. Look at the short interest and volume on PROG. So I've kind of did a little bit of CSS stuff for my app here. Check it out. This is my new app. Let me show you guys. Check this out. All right, so we did build an app here. Check this out. All right, so check this out. We can enter the country, which I might have to do a different search thing, but we can enter the symbol. So I can enter Alibaba here, and then get the short float percentage, get the short float volume, get the float volume, get the company name, and then I can add a bunch of other stuff. Let me know what you'd also like included on this, because like I can add a bunch of other stuff, including market date, short volume, total volume, exchange, symbol. I guess I can add the chart. I don't know how to add the chart, but I guess I can add the chart. Let me see. Let me try this. All right, so the chart didn't put up. I don't know why. That should work, but it didn't. Oh, wait. Sorry, objects are not valid as a React child. Okay, so this is an object. Let me fix this. Sorry, I'm working on adding the short data chart into the mix here. So give me a second. Let me fix this. Okay, so we got the chart. I've never tried putting a chart up on React, so I think it would be like stockdata.chart, and it's an object. So dot URL. You know, so it puts the URL in there. And so it puts the chart data in there. All right, but yeah, here's ATR. We're watching ATR still. I see a few other ones show up now. ESBK. Look at ESBK, guys. ESBK has just showed up. Not any volume really to accompany it for ESBK, but it's moving. We got THMO trying here, THMO. Look at ADVM. I mean, this one's interesting enough here. We do have a catalyst that we can look at. What's up, Slim? Tesla ripping up. What's up, Daniel? Yeah, Tesla's flying. It's up to $800 a share. Did you write all that, John, or did you jack it for something? I mean, all programming is stolen from one program or another. I certainly didn't jack the whole program. I mean, I designed most of it, but I used other programs as inspiration, which is what I'll put it this way. Programmers don't create the algorithm themselves. Usually they look the algorithm to find things and to use in the formula for everything that they want to do. They look it up on, you know, Stack Overflow, or they look it up on Google, really, and then they just copy the part they need and they kind of Frankenstein the code together. That's what I did, and it works. I mean, I didn't. Everything is basically the same. Yeah, I mean, I made most of this code. I mean, if you look at it, I mean, this is not stuff that I can steal from anybody. This is just regular programming. But again, I mean, once you know how to program, it's pretty easy to create little apps and stuff, you know? Like, again, this is mine. But it's a pretty cool app. Like, I can do whatever. Here, let me fix that. I got this base one here. Let me remove this last one. It's pretty easy to do, you know? But now I can enter whatever. I can say, yo, I want to look at Tesla. I wonder if it'll work. Okay, so if I don't enter anything, that's a bug that I have to fix for sure in this. Because if I don't enter anything into the country, which I probably should get rid of country. We're only looking up US stocks anyway. But yeah, that works. And then you can see this is the data, the object I'm pulling it from. Hey, what's up, Billy Ray? Hey, good morning, bro. I'm pulling it from the Fintel API. Are you running React natively directly on a browser? Yeah. I mean, I could run it from Android Studio, and that's all cool and stuff, but I don't need to, you know? Like, really, whenever you're setting it up, let me show you. I mean, I'm using Expo Developer. So I'm using Expo, if you know what that is. And I'm just running it in the web browser. I could run it on an Android simulator, and I have, you know. But for now, I'm just running it on the web browser and you know, changing the dimensions here to be whatever I want them to be. Hey, what's up, BKM? OPGN, I hope something runs, man. We need something moving. OPGN's pushing back up to the VWAP here. Let's go ahead and look at the catalyst for this team. I don't know what the catalyst is here. Such a slow day, though, to be honest, man. All right, so we're looking up OPGN, trying to see what's going on here. This is Opgn. No catalyst that I see yet. They had earnings. I don't know when these earnings dropped. Trying to see when these earnings dropped for OPGN here. All right, so during the second quarter, OPGN reported second quarter sales totaled 811.62 thousand, up about 3%. They posted a loss of 6.02 million and collected 829.7 thousand in revenue during the first quarter, but reported earnings showed a $6.2 million loss. So yeah, we'll see what happens for OPGN as well. I mean, it's getting some volume here, but it's still pretty light. This is honestly one of the slower days we've had in a minute in the stock market, in penny stocks especially. Everything is very slow and dull. Man. So yeah, there's a reason for the dullness in the market today. You know, here's the SPY itself, and the SPY is down some today, but there is a reason that the market is down, and we could talk about it, but yeah, there's ultimately a reason we have the market down today. Oh, Tony, my bad, bro, here. But anyways, yeah, so we're looking at some of this stuff here. Basically, what's going on in the market. It says the stock market was under pressure Monday as a host of issues, mostly from U.S. political friction and global energy crunch are dampening sentiment. Trading halt on the Evergrande shares is influencing the market as well. Dow Jones was down 80%. Yeah, analysts noted that U.S. debt ceiling deadline in December and continuing political conflict over the $1 trillion infrastructure bill and $3.5 trillion reconciliation package is kind of causing some bearish sentiment in the market. There's a quote here from Russ Mold, which is an analyst at broker AJ Bell, and he said, quote, inflation, the energy crisis, supply chain issues, economic growth stuttering, concern that interest rates could go up sooner than later, and China's ongoing Evergrande debt problem remain at the forefront, clouding investment decisions and muddying the waters for anyone trying to make money in the market. And that was an end quote. And so, again, that is one of the reasons why I think the market is doing pretty rough. This week, a lot of people are going to be focusing on payroll numbers that are supposed to drop Friday. Fed reserves look into employment as it reconsiders slowing or tapering the COVID pandemic program of monthly asset purchases. And then Deutsche's Jim Reed said, quote, unless there's a marked deterioration across the whole sweep of labor market indicators within the report, this will likely be the catalyst to cement the November taper ban, barring an exogenous or market shock. And again, that was from Jim Reed. Tony, I got you, bro. I'm gonna get you in just 1 second, man. Let me put the link up so you can join anyway. Here you go. But yeah, so China's Evergrande was suspended, quote, pending the release by the company of an announcement containing inside information about a major transaction. Reports swirled in Chinese state-owned media that a rival, Hobson Development, is going to buy a major Evergrande unit. Trading in Hobson was also halted. Yeah, the OPEC Plus meeting is supposed to go on. Global energy crunch, OPEC Plus, oil prices were moving a little bit today. But yeah, basically pretty slow and dull day. There's not a ton of action going on in the market right now. It's pretty boring. Not too hot this morning. Yo, what's up, bro?
Yo, good morning.
Bro, what is going on with the market today, dude? It's so boring, man. There's nothing going on today. It's so slow, bro. There's nothing gapping up today, man.
Well,
It's ridiculous.
China, as you were just saying, involved in
Yeah.
their tomfoolery and
Yeah, man. That's what it is. It's tomfoolery.
But what's going on with something like they bought 5.5 billion or something of Evergrande debt? Who was this that just did it?
Yes. Well, no, it was Hobson.
Okay.
So we just read that. So yeah, so it was China is circulating reports that Chinese media is circulating reports that Hobson Development, which is like a competitor of Evergrande, would buy a major Evergrande unit, but they were both halted. They halted both Evergrande and Hobson as well. So they're both halted. Tomfoolery is going on there. Do you guys know what is the Chinese ETF that I can watch to see the strength of the Chinese market? I'm sure there's an ETF that shows me that.
Hey, you want to hear something interesting? Actually, I watched because you just said that how they just bought that stake in the company. So I watched my favorite movie, and by the way, my favorite movie for everybody is The Secret to My Success. I watched it again last night. That is the only. Dude, you got to watch it, man. It's one of the only movies I know of where they're literally talking about corporate takeovers. And we're not talking about corporate. We're talking about hostile takeovers, dude. It's
all right. What is it? I got to watch it. I love business movies, bro. I love business movies.
It's a Michael J. Fox. It's about a kid coming into New York trying to make it into nothing. But literally, it's a bunch of adventure inside of it. But
what's it called?
The Secret to My Success.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I said, I watched that again last night. You don't hear about hostile takeovers anymore. You hear about them like partnering up and stuff like that. I want somebody to just come in like that and just like they did 5.5 billion. You were our competitor. We own.
We own you. Now we own you.
Yeah, that's the ultimate gangster, right?
Yep, right. That for sure. That's the business gangster. Like this is now ours, and you're fired.
Yup. Yeah,
never seen it.
The day it's almost just like Wolf of Wall Street in the beginning, because the day he gets to his job, he gets fired because somebody just hostile took over the company. So he's got to make it from the mailroom, and he's faking to be an executive the whole time and all this stuff. And it's just great, dude. So check it out, and I want a review from you.
Yeah, sure, for sure. I'm a movie buff, so I love movies. All right, so somebody's telling me the CWEB is like the reader of the Chinese economy. I'm seeing a few other ones. BAB. Okay. Yes, I'm seeing all of these. But
KWEB.
I mean,
what is that?
Yeah, it's some type of ETF that I think follows the Chinese market to a certain extent, because that's really what we're looking at. I see OPGN flying. Somebody mentioned, yeah, OPGN is up. This one's probably the best looking stock right now. But although it didn't take a lot to really hit this because the market sucks, like, there's nothing really going on today. It's so slow right now, man. It really is. It's so slow.
Sucks.
It is, dude. The market sucks today, bro.
Like, my market don't start till 9:30. Calm down.
I know, but it's usually like I get a pretty good judge of like what is moving every day by just kind of looking at everything, right? Like I get a pretty good judge of how exciting the market is going to be. Usually by the time I start the stream every morning, because like I got to come up with a title for my stream too. And so by the time I start the stream every morning, I'm trying to find the biggest moving stocks. And then there's some days when there's like a lot moving. There's some days where like crypto is flying, and so I can use crypto for my title. There's some days when stocks are flying and ripping, and there's big movers in the stock market, and then I could use those for my title. Today, nothing looked good. Like I had to really dig to find anything that I felt worthwhile to include, and so OPGN is like the only one that looks good, man. It's like the only one,
I mean, the play I'm most into. Hey, can you that music is it's like.
Is it loud?
Yeah. It's
okay. Yeah, I got you.
Really loud. All right.
No, I got you.
What I was gonna say though, my one play for this week that I'm kind of interested in is Tilray. Now, originally I goofed up and I thought it was until next week for earnings, but for some reason they're giving me a week early of earnings, and from my understanding, it's looking very nice for the actual. Now the shorts are attacking it like crazy, and I didn't buy myself this week options. I bought myself the next 2 weeks. But like I said, it's just that one right there is my main focus this week with the earnings coming out on Thursday. And what I love about the earnings actually coming out is every time I get earnings for any company that I'm involved in, it's not till after market. I love whenever it's before market, and that one's before. So that's one of my main plays for right now.
Right.
Music.
No, I feel you.
By the way, thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, of course, man. No worries. But yeah, we're watching some stuff, bro. It's just so slow, dude.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what to do with it.
I mean, a lot of people are hesitant right now. I mean, isn't there some meetings this week with the Fed again? The Fed needs to stop meeting,
Yeah, for sure, bro. They need to just chill and separate,
Yeah, send out a memo or something, like the monthly memo. Give us like a shock once a month rather than once a week. Like I never even heard of the Fed speaking all the time. Then all of a sudden, Jay Powell's like, you know what? It's next week, dog. I feel like going on camera. Let's do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, he goes to his hair.
Let's talk about it.
He's like, listen, Mike, I got my 2:00, right? You got to freshen me up. I got to look the same.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we got like penny stocks are just slow. I don't know what everything is slow. Usually I'll see like on average, I'll have about 3 good looking gappers, like about 3 on average. When I start the stream at 6:45 in the morning, we got about 3, right? Today we got maybe 1. And even the 1 is kind of like it's kind of a stretch saying this thing looks good. Like ADVM is gapping up some. So we got that. I'm trying to find something else desperately here. We got JSPR that kind of is creeping up, finding a little bit better volume. We're going to look at that. We've got SCPS, ENG. Those are pretty boring too. These are all the biggest movers from after hours. But man, why is the market so slow? I thought it's supposed to be October. October is supposed to be the month, that everything picks up.
I think if it's slow in the morning, that means around 10:30 it's going to take off.
I hope so, bro. Listen, I hope so, dude. I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind days like that, I hope so, bro. I watched this weekend with my daughter. I watched there he is. There's the man with the plan. He's hanging out. He's living life over there.
He's like Groundhog Day. What do we trade today, Max? What's the ticker? Okay, he told me everything. No.
Yeah.
All right, what were you saying about your daughter and watching a movie?
He's living life. Oh no, you're good. We watched Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Oh yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
The book was way scarier as a child.
Okay.
but like it was good. And my daughter's kind of getting into horror movies now. She's 12, and she's kind of at the age where it's like she kind of watched the movie It whenever with her friend when when we weren't around and we didn't allow her to watch it, and then she watched it anyway, and now she's all into horror movies. But the good thing is that she's reading. So like she is like all about reading. I bought her the book series for Matched. It's some book series with Matched. She read Divergent. She read the Divergent series. And so the good thing is that she's reading, which I think is a good, like, if you start reading now, you're usually going to turn into like a lifelong reader. And so I'm trying to get her on that train. But we watched that movie, and now she's scared of freaking everything. She slept in her room every night this weekend, and now she's just scared of everything because the dark is scary, I guess. So, that was my weekend.
I used to think the dark was scary and roller coasters, and then I got on a roller coaster, and I was like,
dude,
well, this ain't scary.
Roller coasters are awesome, bro. Like, I'm scared of heights, too. So, like, I hate heights. I do not like heights at all. But, like, I love roller coasters, bro. I love roller coasters.
Did you know a roller coaster can actually go backwards after it leaves the station as long as it doesn't go up the hill? Because I found that out on not Millennium Force when I was younger. On the Magnum XL 2000, my dad made a deal with me, and he's like, hey, if you go on this, we'll go to the water park at Cedar Point. So I'm just like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I get out, I just start crying like a little baby. I'm talking about, get me off of this. They got me out. My dad just stared at me. He's like, you're never going to that water park, right?
Honestly, we went to Disney World last year. We went to Disney World, and so it was the first time. Like, I went to Disney World as a kid, but I hadn't gone. Like, my wife went like every year. Like, I went like twice as a kid, and it was great. But like, we went to Disney World, and they had the mount. I can't remember what this freaking roller coaster is called. It was like a mountain themed. I don't know if it was like Avalanche. No, that wasn't it. It was like named after some mountain. But that roller coaster went in reverse, so it would go up, and then it would stop, and it would just stop up like where it's high, and then it would reverse and go backwards, and you would do a backwards loop. Yep. And then but yeah, we took that one as a kid. That one was probably the best one. And then we went on Space Mountain. But yeah, man, I love roller coasters, bro.
Yeah, we had one like that called the Mind Eraser in Cedar Point, Geauga Lake, or not Cedar Point, Geauga Lake, and they turned it into Six Flags before it officially shut down in Aurora, Ohio. But we used to have some bangers like Batman, Superman, all that stuff. But
in Louisiana, we used to have Jazzland. Jazzland got taken out by Katrina. It's still sitting there. I saw a documentary on it like a few days ago too, but rough.
Not cool.
But yeah, what do you think about the crypto market, man?
Crypto. I mean, let me see. I saw what it was doing last night. It had potential. Let me look at it.
Well, last week it did really well, man. Last week, it looks like last night this thing popped up to like, what was this at? Like, this is like at 1 in the morning. It flew up to 49.5 yesterday. I missed that completely. But the good news is that it's holding, man. I mean, with all the volatility spurring in the market, Bitcoin just needs to hold.
I like where Bitcoin is personally right now, and I think Joel would contest, because the reality is, when it comes down to what's going on, is like John keeps saying, there's nothing going on with the market right now, right? Well, Bitcoin, there's something going on, because no matter what, for it to be where it's at, because keep in mind, let's look at last week, the gap at, what time was it? Hold on. So it was October 1st. It went from the low of 43 and it jumped up to the high of 47, and we're talking about within a 4-hour course right there for last week. So this is where people are putting their money back into, because they're like, well, stocks, even though it's supposed to be the banger,
stocks suck.
Yeah, they're all over the place right now. There's no logic to this market, they're saying.
It really isn't.
So they're like, at least there's logic to this, and even though there's been some hoof, I don't know. I like where Bitcoin's at personally. So that means that I like where extra Bitcoin runners will be a lot of different stuff. And then for weed personally, of course, you like Tilray, Sundial, things like that. And then also one big thing for everybody, I know that CEI is getting options as of today. Do you really think that everything that's going to happen with CEI is not already cooked into those options? So that's why I'm just saying, tread lightly and understand that these market makers are bosses when it really comes down to it. So be be wary of those CEI options because they become official today and for the first time trading ever for CEI, and so many people are let's just say on the guru magic right now for that one. And I'm not saying it's not a great possibility of a company for the viewer, but just give yourself time with that if you're decided to jump into those. That's my only feedback on kind of what I'm looking at today. But I know a lot of people are going to get into a bull trap pretty much with that company for the time being because of the running.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, we'll see, man. It's a tough market, bro. I just hope we get something that shows up, dude. Yes. Good morning, John. YouTube's not treating you well with notifications. Yeah, it's not. I mean, did y'all get y'all's notification for the stream today? I mean, I think most people did. You know, I think, to be honest, I think the market is just dead. You know, yeah, we'll look at the BitGet A1. Yeah, I can look at the copy traders, bro. Check this out, Tony. I've been building this app, bro. Look at this app I built. I kind of built it. I Frankensteined it together. And like I said, though, any programmer is going to do this. Like, all programmers do the same thing, right? Where programmers, they say, hey, I need to do this. Well, let me take this little snippet of code from this. You know, every programmer does that. But I can look it up. I can say, I got to get rid of this country thing and maybe pick out like a sector. You know, but like, I want to make it so that I don't have to type in anything there. And then I can say, what is BABA? And I can search. And it shows me the short float percentage, the short float volume today, and the float volume, the total float volume. And so what else can I make this thing do? Here's the data it gives me. So like, what else would you guys want to see on screen? I guess I can have you guys vote for that. And I can throw it up real quick. I know there's the chart option. I'll have to see how to add the chart through the API here. But we've got all this data here, which is market date.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, you could put a whole bunch of stuff in there. I mean, you could put 52 week. I mean, you could put the 50-week moving. You could put a whole bunch of stuff inside of there because there's so much line above that little bit of above there. I mean, let's look at some of the things that we focus on overall. Keep going. I mean,
I guess I could find a different API, but this is all the API shows me here. And like, I can get it to show me other stuff too. Like, there's other data on Fintel that it shows me here. So like, let me show you guys what it shows me on Fintel. Fintel is actually pretty cool. And this is what we can do today to kind of take up time because, you know, it's slow. But yeah, let me show you guys this. So Fintel is actually really dope because it allows me. My daughter made fun of my use of the word dope. I told her, I was like, look, I know some of your friends, my daughter's 12. I'm like, look, I know some of your friends some of your friends' parents might be like 50, you know, like I get it. Like some of your friends' parents might be 50, but like I'm still pretty young. And so dope has been used back since I was a young skateboarder. Okay. You know, the most I'll ever use is like super dope, you know, will be like the coolest I'll ever sound, you know, but at least I'm not over here with like bussin'. Or what's the other slang, Tony? What is it? You know?
Oh, I don't know, bussin', man. You taught me that last week.
Bussin', bro.
I'm still trying to think. Like me personally,
my daughter taught me that one, dude. I don't even know what it means. I can't even use the proper context for bussin'. I don't even know how to use that.
I think my choice of lingo would have to be like Pauly Shore and Insano Man. You know, like
yeah, Encino Man.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Yeah,
it's like it's the grindage.
Yeah, grindage. Yeah. Great movie, by the way.
Great movie. Great about him. He was raised in Vegas by like
he was, bro.
He pretty much was like, raised by like what women want background.
Yeah, exactly. No, I thought the exact same thing. He literally was the what women want guy. He was the kid from What Women
there
Want.
You
like
go.
That was
Thank
him.
You for noticing that movie as well, man. Everybody's like, What Women Want. I'm like,
dude, Mel Gibson, bro. Mel Gibson.
Before
Great
Mel
movie,
had a
dude.
breakdown, man.
Right, dude. Look, I'm a movie buff, bro. I see all movies, dude. You know, I'll get down with all types of movies, bro. But that's a funny movie. I watched that as a kid. You know.
Yeah, Charlie, he is now, but back in the day, like I said, he had his own thing. He says the cheese is old and moldy. Okay,
yeah.
Remember that.
He's teaching him to talk, man. Great movie. But no, so this API, it'll show me security short volume, which is what I have it looking up. It'll show me insider trades, which I don't even know how to get that data. I don't even know what this shows me here. So let me see. I should theoretically be able to just paste this. Let me see if I can get it to show me some other stuff. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Bear with me, okay? I'm messing with my app.
Maybe we should throw in things like sentiment, you know, things like that. If it has a sentiment move.
Ooh, yeah, look at this. Watch this. Okay, so look. Instead of showing short data, I can have it show other stuff here. Like, look, this is insider trades. Look at this. Okay, let's see if that works. It's supposed to show me insider trades now. But now it's frozen. I've broken the app. Hold on.
He broke it.
I broke it. Look, here's it. I broke it. I got my little spinner playing. All I did was change. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, I see what I did. Here, I gotta just change this.
God bless you for knowing code, man. I look at that, I'm just like,
bro. I mean, coding it's pretty simple when you learn it. It just takes a little bit of learning. Like coding is only difficult to memorize. Like once you memorize different databases, it's actually really simple. You know, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's code. So like once you memorize like 4 major concepts of programming, then like you'll know how to program in any language. You just got to memorize it, right? It's called syntax. It's like the grammar of programming. But like you got to learn conditional statements. Like this is a conditional statement right here. It says if the response.status we get from the computer equals 200, which means everything's fine, it's okay. Then we change the set stock data, like this is called the state, to whatever we get back in response. If we do not get a 200 response data, then it sends it back null, you know, and loaded, you know. And so it's a little complicated, but it's basically just a database that you have to look up and then reference on the screen. And then you can style it a different way. It takes time to learn, but like I'm trying to get my daughter into programming, because if she can learn programming, then, you know.
I think that's what I'm just gonna have you do. Build us a website so we can off all my inventory of shoes, and then we can start there.
You don't need to learn to code to build a website, bro. You can build a website without code.
But I think you could put some love into it. He'd be like, "Look at here, it's a little razzle dazzle," and I'll be like, "That's what my boy did right there."
Sprinkle this little, animation. Look at Opgn, guys. We finally got one flying. Opgn is moving here, guys. Look at it. It's at 370s. 370s for Opgn.
There you go. We got some kind of movement.
Yeah, we do. Finally, man. You know,
he's like a little something coming out of left field.
Yeah, we needed this, bro. We needed this, man. You know,
like
it was bad, dude. Yeah, I was, man. It was slow, dude. It was so slow. You know, I'm gonna add this though. Opgn is going to be the shining star of my watch list today.
Like, I was about to start talking about what I want for dinner tonight.
Right, for sure. I don't know what else to talk about, bro. I'm showing people my app. I don't know what else to talk about, man. The stream's like, come on, John. What are you doing, dude?
Well, hey, what does everybody want to look at? Okay, so let's look up VTNR for Bree real fast, or for Bryce. Sorry, either which way. Let's pop that up real fast if we can. VTNR, and then nothing else is on for request right now.
Yeah, so Jeff says, I can't stand the curly braces. Well, then you must hate JavaScript, sir, because JavaScript is full of curly braces, you know. My favorite language is probably Python, you know, but it's a back-end language. But yeah, Opgn, sorry, let me go back to this morning. Opgn, you got to catch me and Tony. Tony and I will both do the same thing. We'll just start rambling about other stuff for like 20 minutes. I do the same thing, too. And that's why I try. Sometimes I'll have to text Tony and be like, "Yo, you know, let's talk about stocks." But it's like I try to like do it with kindness, because I do the exact same thing, and so it's like I'm not trying to be self-righteous over here. Like I do the same shit. Anyways, I cursed. My bad. But yeah, Opgn is FDA clearance. Is what this is. So Opgn received FDA clearance for Acuitas AMR gene panel. The gene panel allows testing for a comprehensive panel of 28 genetic AMR makers and isolated bacterial colonies from 26 different pathogens, and it aids clinicians in the management of patients with known or suspected antibiotic non-susceptible or resistant bacterial infection. So that's like staph infections. Opgn targets commercial launch of Acuitas AMR gene panel in the U.S. in the fourth quarter of 2021. So basically, FDA clearance for Opgn is the catalyst, which is a pretty good catalyst here for this biotech stock. If we look at the actual numbers here, it's got about 40 million in the float, so it's not huge. It's not small. A little bit middle ground yesterday.
Gotcha. What can you pull up VTNR? Hey, Charlie, man, what do you want? Come on, dude. I've already lost myself on that one. Honestly, it expires. Yeah, I'm excited for the 15th because I can stop looking at that thing, okay? Because GSAT, I mean, Apple, let's be honest, Apple killed me as well. It went from 157 down to 144, so I wasn't right. Sue me later, but I don't have any funds to give up as it is. So
right, for sure.
But yeah, with that one right there, blah. But keep going. What do we got here?
No, that's about it. We got Opgn. That's it. You know, we got Wrecker.
Pull up, like I said, Bri wanted a VTNR.
It's a little slow. I mean, it's the volume's too light. There's no volume here. Is the problem? It's just no volume here, unfortunately. So it's like, it's just the volume's light.
Both sold on a sinking ship, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Apple was a sinking ship. Let's be honest right now. That was
I think you just got stuck. No, I don't even think it was Apple. I don't think Apple was your fault necessarily. I think that the Apple option you got involved with just was unlucky, because I think the Evergrande crisis happened and crypto crash happened, and like everything just dragged it down. Like Apple's a strong stock, of course. I just think that you got unlucky with that one. I think that I wasn't expecting this huge crash that we got either, and so I mean,
everybody else was, right?
Yeah, I mean, they say they were, but you know how it goes. Some of them might. I've been hearing the market's going to crash. I've been hearing at least 2 people come out and saying the market's going to crash next week, every day for the last year. Like, so everybody always says that. Sometimes they're just right.
Hey, and everybody recognized what Pond said. I made double my money on GSET, buying options at 5 and selling at 10. The thing is, we were holding for the big ships. Pond was like, "Screw it, man! I made my little change. I'm out."
Yeah, for sure. I just realized I had the after hours charting set up. So we do have Xene, Xenon Pharmaceuticals. Okay. This one's gapping up some. This looks like an acquisition, to be honest, though. I'm almost certain this is an acquisition, and I think it is because if you look at it, I got the hiccups. If you look at it, it's gapping up from 1560s all the way to 26 with no movement in between, and so usually that's indicative of an acquisition. And let's see if I'm right. And that's how you can kind of tell it's an acquisition. It can either be 2 different things when this happens. It can be an acquisition. It can be 3 different things. It can be an acquisition, trial results that really influence it, or a split. But I'm pretty sure this one looks like an acquisition if I can find it up. I'm sure somebody in the chat's already telling me it is. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's what I figured.
Pull up Tesla real fast if you can. I want to see.
Yeah, Tesla's moving this morning.
Dude, Tesla had that. Everybody heard the news. I mean,
wait. So actually, Xenon Pharma is higher. The company announced its phase 2 study. So phase 2 study data that met all its primary and secondary endpoints for Xene. So maybe it's not an acquisition. Sorry, you wanted to look up which one?
Tesla real fast. That's a hell of a jump for anybody involved.
Yeah, Tesla's popping this morning, man. It's looking solid.
Yeah, I think. Oh, dude, it hit an 802 win. Okay, check it out. Here's what I see. That 800 right there is a level. If it does it within the first 45 minutes right there, that thing could go up to 810. I'm not touching this, and this is not advice, but what I've been hearing a lot from, like, gurus throwing stuff out and everything that makes sense is that range right there. But God, are these expensive? I mean, dude, anybody holding stock since they were like in the get, God bless you. Anybody who's jumping in now, whoo.
Rough.
Even the options are, like we always talk about, they're thousands of dollars. So, but yeah, this is some beautiful stuff. And then what I'm hoping with this, and what's going on with Lucid real fast, just for a reference.
It's down.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's hurting.
Yeah, it's rough, man. I'm looking at a few other things too, but man, I guess, okay, so we got ESBK. Or no, what is this? ESBK. Yeah, that was right. Boring. OPGN. Only good looking stock. I might buy a little bit of this. This is the pre-market strategy we talked about. Did you guys catch the back testing video I dropped this past weekend? I hope you guys did. It was a pretty solid video. I'm having a weird issue with my notifications though on YouTube. I'm having like notification issues. Like when I stream, let me ask the question here. I'm gonna ask a poll in the chat, and so y'all answer this.
Fine.
Yeah. Are you getting the notification when we start the stream? That's what I'm gonna ask.
And everybody, if you have a Discord, John will have the link inside of everything. Go ahead and join the Discord as well, because if you want, you can have some things, notified to you pretty much as well, to make sure you don't miss stuff, because John always posts everything in the morning as well as on Twitter. And Slim, you killing it then, man. What you worried about? You over here 2013 holding Tesla. What we got?
He's living life. He's living life.
He's like, I like the stock. Okay, that's what he told me.
Right. Dude, that is diamond hands it. That is diamond handsing it, bro. You know, he's living life over there with that one.
Damn, I can't even see that far back. That's how glorious you are.
Right, bro. That was solid, dude. I wish I had Tesla from way back then.
But then you ask him how many he owns. He's like, I got 8, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
come on,
Oh,
man.
come on, man. 8 will still. I'll hold 8. You know. All right. Let me see if I can find this here. Okay, there's the data. Okay, so we get the data. Oh, here's the inside ownership float. Okay, dope. So I can pull that too. Ooh. And it got an insiders. Whoa. So it also shows me the insiders here. Ah, okay. So. Okay. Here, hold on. Let me fix this. All right. So. Hold on, guys. Stock data. So wait, this isn't stock data. Okay, yeah, we're gonna call it stock data, and then we're gonna call it stock data dot exchange. Let's see if that pops up.
I'm starting a new class today. This one's gonna be hard.
Oh, another class.
Yeah, I train people, and this one I'm getting like double the people as normal, so it's gonna be like double the work. So I'll be around.
Yeah.
That's why I'm doing all my set it and forget it's right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
I get it.
Also, just saying for anybody who's trading on Robinhood, and please, I don't need all the don't trade on Robinhood, blah 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 blah. Anywho, if you trade options in it, just to make sure everybody's aware, they have this new amazing thing where the options alerts now. So, and you know how sometimes your phone will pop up and it will tell you this stock is down however many percent because you've been following it. Now it will tell you in increments of 20, 50, and 100%, I think it is. And pretty much that means if it goes up 20 or goes down 20, et cetera, inside of the ranges, it will tell you as it's doing. So no more do I got to sit there and be like, what's going on with my thing all day? I can say if it's killing it, if it's going up inside of the range, especially for my leaps, say moving forward. So you don't have to be like never aware when it's hitting and just like hearing stuff. I like that option. So if you want to, just saying you have to turn it on. I just did it last week, and honestly, every time I'm up or down, it's telling me. So it's a little bit more like I can pay attention to my day-to-day career for everybody who's working while still being able to trade inside of the situation, just as a tip for me, what I've been experiencing with this.
Right.
So sorry about that tangent, but
Oh
like
no,
I
you're
said,
good.
that's
Hold it
just
down for a
cool.
second. I
Yeah.
gotta send YouTube a message if nobody's getting my notification. So hold it down while I do that, Tony.
Holding it down. All right.
I
So
appreciate
got
you,
a
sir.
source to that wonton. What did wonton say? China hacked Tesla and stole some of their intellectual properties. Neo and XPEV. I think Charlie. Yes, they did do that because of the actual feedback of the vehicle. But keep in mind the problem with it is not to be country wise, not government, just country of focus. There's no intellectual hold up over there whatsoever. And you know what's very interesting though is Biden is tampering with that right now when it really comes down to it. Not to be political, we're not going there. We're just talking about matches. Um, it would be with that chip company where they were about to allow them to pretty much just say forget the intellectual property of the other country or whatever it is. So that's like a delicate situation when it really comes down to it. And overall they don't have any really care or rules to that because all they care about is profiting and whatever. So with that being said, that's kind of a double edged sword inside of the situation. So yeah, just
Yeah.
get prepared for all that stuff because there's no law over there when it really comes down to it. So what's going to happen? It's not like even when we do relations together, they're going to restrict anything. They just won't do it. And the only thing that's helping everybody out for to stay away from counterfeits, by the way, is all those ships that are actually stuck in California, as stupid as it sounds, because it's restricting everything else. What I think is going on is all those counterfeit goods are literally stuck on those ships right now that are coming over. So that's like why a lot of stuff has been legit lately inside of the market. Because I do a lot of reselling personally, and before like 6 months ago, the amount of counterfeit stuff that would come across to me that I would literally have to veto and everything would be ridiculous. But now nobody's sending anything air freight from these other countries, just saying. So that's just what I'm saying right now. With all that stuff being stuck there, there's also a supply chain, which is a huge thing, but a lot of counterfeit goods are restricting. So understand, even though it's a tragedy, it's also a blessing for stuff there are people that are buying. But like I said, it's one of those weird things to look at from the outside when it comes to that. And that's just my overview. I mean, you can look at Neo and whatever that other one is, the one that's actually infringing on Tesla. Neo has an opportunity though, because Neo's doing its own thing when it really comes down to it. They're still using their own get-ups. They're believing their technology, where Elon only believes in cameras all around the vehicles. I forget what it is. LiDAR. It's LiDAR. LiDAR, it could actually help out so much stuff, but they refuse to invest into it. And I mean, cameras can't catch everything. The sensors just inside of the way. There's certain things that they just can't detect. So that would be my last observation. It's like there's beautiful
Right.
things going on, but there's also missing the market because of people wanting to stick to their technology. Where actually inside of the reality, I'd rather pay an extra 10,000 per Tesla when it really comes down to it. And the golden point of my idea would be add the extra technology that makes everything possible, even inside of a situation where if a rat is running across the road, it will sense something that small. And that's my
Right.
idea for a future of driving cars and everything, is every sensor possible, not focusing on one or the other technology. And that was me holding it down. Thank you, people.
Thank you, sir. Hey, I appreciate you, bro. I'm trying to get this to work with freaking YouTube, but you know how it goes, man.
That's gonna be my new segment, holding it
Yeah,
down
holding it
with
down with
Tony.
Tony. Yeah. All right. Anyway, sorry, I'm trying to send YouTube a message because they don't have their stuff together.
Oh, those Rivian trucks are beautiful, dude. I love that little hatch in between too. I'd be throwing my snowboard in there and stuff. I'd be like, let's go. 100%. I love Rivian trucks. The only problem is actually there's no problem with those. Those are beautiful trucks, great prices, and the range is all they have to work on. So that's my feedback of those Rivians.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Rivians, man. All right,
Man,
I'm back, guys. I'm back. But yeah, here's OPG in here. Honestly, I'm really tempted to buy like 25 shares right now. So we did scale up in size. Last week was a great week. So I don't know if we lost. Let me buy. I'm gonna buy 25 shares here. So we're
yeah, but
buying 25 shares of
if we're
OPG and
if we're gonna buy this one, unless it does its pop thing today, let's give it a look. Can we give this 25 shares a couple, maybe like a day or so? Because I don't see
nah.
possibly a. Nah, you're just gonna get out. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm not. I don't hold any of these penny stocks. Nah, bro. I'm not holding any of these penny stocks overnight. It's just too much risk, even
I'm
with
gonna do it
25
inside
shares.
of my extra account. Let me
The
see.
reason these penny stocks are too risky, bro. Like most of these, this might run a little bit, and even if it does, like that's okay. It's just not my style. Like I actually had a really solid week last week. Let me show you guys. So last week we actually did pretty good. Let me pull up TraderView. You know, we
Hey,
did pretty solid last week. We got to scale up this week though. Like that's the key. We got to scale up.
I haven't checked out my Webull paper trading account where I just did I did 86 shares just messing around of Wish. Negative
Yeah.
$557. I never would get into that company, period. But
Yeah,
like
Wish. Honestly, I don't trust it. After the marketing that I see from Wish, it's just not trustworthy. So here's my week last week. We had
Ooh,
a slow but green week. You know.
good stuff.
Yeah, looking at it, we ran 81% accuracy last week, so 82%. So not too bad. You know, not too bad. We lost on Monday though. We lost $30, but we were green the rest of the week. And you know, this makes me look pretty solid over the last few months. You know, and so here's my 30-day trading volume. We made about 650 last month, which is fine. You know, 650 is fine. We only lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 30 times. So that's not bad.
Yes, sir.
It's over 75% daily accuracy, so not too shabby here. We'll take
Hey,
that. Um,
hey,
yeah,
Todd,
it's
what was your
76%. Sorry, go ahead.
Todd? If you no, if you can type in the box, what was your deposit amount for your Rivian again? Just keep
Um,
going. I'm sorry to cut. Yeah, no, that was just something I wanted to, because Todd was
oh no,
throwing
you're good.
something
You're
in
good.
there.
Yeah, no worries. Stream's running smooth today. Good, man. It needs to.
Cool. It's probably because we're on this stream, the duck stream or whatever it is.
Yeah, StreamYard.
Yeah, I just see a duck. That's why I just want to call it duck stream.
StreamYard, bro. It's StreamYard, man. The StreamYard has pros and cons.
Thank
you know, like it's got pros and cons. It's good, but it also is kind of bad. Like it's good in a sense of like it makes everything smooth with regards to like the animations that are put out, but it's bad because I can't like zoom in. I can't zoom in. The screen is a little choppy compared to OBS, and it's less engaging. You know.
Sure.
All right. So what is OPG? Can see screen on mobile. Oh, you mean OPGN? OPGN is a stock. It had some good results that dropped for it.
I feel like some crazy stuff's gonna happen today with something, man.
I hope so. You know,
I mean,
but yeah,
it's gonna be a story.
Yeah, I hope so, bro. It needs to be. I mean, I'm just hoping we get some volatility. And looking at OPGN, again, this is up. I'll go ahead and drop the catalyst here. The good thing about StreamYard is that I can do this. So the cool thing about StreamYard is that I can do this here.
Charlie, AMC, play at your own risk. God bless you.
Yeah, here's the catalyst for OPGN. It's up to 360s. All right, so let's go ahead and end the poll here. Y'all vote on the poll. Did you get notified? And again, I'm asking if you got notified if you've actually selected notifications. So like if you've selected notifications, you could be notified. If not, you know, you're not going to get notified. John, your win-loss is good considering how choppy the market is too. Yeah, bro, it's been slow, man. You know, so I'm okay with green. You know, even if it's slight green. All right, so where do y'all think OPGN gets today? Let us know. The market's just been dull. I mean, we've had some good movement, but there's XENE starting to pop up. XENE.
Yeah, you're good.
Two-way is saying something here. He's saying, don't swing OPGN. Two-way saying, don't swing OPGN. He said from their 10Q, it says, quote, we have funded our operations primarily through external investor financing agreements and have raised funds in 2021 and 2020, basically ATM. So yeah, they're basically offering the price of the stock up, you know. And so he's saying, be careful with the overnight swing in it. That there's risk because they're basically financing their company through offerings, which means that they don't actually make money.
Companies ever go into business making money?
Yeah, I mean, most of them do. Some of them don't. It just depends. It depends on what it is. You know what I mean? Some of them do, some don't. No notified tonight or this morning. Got notified last night. Yeah. I mean, what do you mean last night, Clinton? We didn't do anything last night, brother. You know. All right, but here's the catalyst for OPGN, and we're holding it. But like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen with it. Of course, it maybe it rips, but like for me, I'm not holding anything overnight. It's just too much risk.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Honestly, I need a break from everything, so that's why I started doing a little bit more swings. Set it.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, that's why the crypto market's been fun lately, and I've had some people ask me to get into the crypto market, and I feel it. Like the crypto market is fun, you know. There's some fun stuff to mess around with in crypto.
I thought Phil Collins was going to start singing on this song.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we got XENE on the move. We got BORR as well.
Let's look BORR. Up. Yeah, BORR.
But see, this one, there's just slow. It's such a slow day, man. And I don't mind. Like, I know days like today we're gonna have less views. It's just gonna be more boring, and there's just not as much going on today, guys. You know, everything's slow, even in stocks. I mean, we got maybe like two good-looking stocks, which is XENE and OPGN, and literally everything else is slow. The only other ones that we can watch are like maybe Tesla. You know, we could keep an eye on like FAMI as well, FAMI, to see if it maybe has like a continuation or something like that. But if y'all have anything else, let me know. You know, if y'all have anything else, let me know, because to be honest, It's a slow time. It's a slow time. We got Opgn moving at least. This is the only one that looks good.
It's a slow day over
It
here.
is. It's Monday, man. I wish it would. I wish it was better.
My Monday's just about to start in 4
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta. Oh yeah. You gotta work.
Yeah,
mm,
life.
it is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
You got a good
sorry.
job though, bro.
Yeah, I love my job when it comes
Yeah.
down to it. Great
Yeah.
company.
If you could come. Yeah. If you can come chill here in the morning and then kind of go on over to work, it's a pretty solid job.
Works out.
Yeah.
Let's see here. PRFX or ALZN. PRFX.
PRFX slow, boring, downward trending, no
Okay,
volume.
and then ALZN.
This one is okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's up a little bit in the last few days, so maybe there'll be some volatility there. But bad looking long term chart, and just not. It's not voluminous enough. There's nothing really going on with it.
I was just gonna say, I have a reason to be inside of these if you're focused.
Oh. Oh. What are you in these for?
Oh, I'm not in those. Will
Oh.
is Will
Okay.
Bernhardt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about those.
J-
Well, yeah. Well, I can't tell you which one you should do.
And then
who knows?
last one for right now, JSPR for Charlie.
Yeah, JSPR. This one's not too bad. I mean, this one had some volume. It's trying to move. It's just underneath the VWAP now.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not good. It's not bad per se. It's just kind of middle ground. Like it's gapping up. This one's better. I would say this is probably like number 3 or 4 on the list. It's not terrible, but it's not really good either. The volume's still a little slow. Also, guys, we did our back testing video, and what we back tested was the 20 and the 50 moving average crossover. And like the way we back tested this was basing it off of, okay, so we're still in this. I forgot we were in Opgn. The way we back tested it is, since these are longer term moving averages, we wanted to back test it specifically with longer term trades, right? And so that's what we did, and that's what we looked at, and it seems to work fairly well. You just got to find it under the right conditions. Like if the moving averages cross over under each other,
Understood.
and there is a crossover, then it's a little bit better. Oh, you got to head out, Tony.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting out of here. Will, I understand that, man. God bless you for everything. My prayers with your father, 100%. Hey, so everybody, try to have a good today. Green all around. Movie reviews. Once again, Free Guy. Good movie so far. No Time to Die. Honestly, Skyfall should have been the last kick because No Time to Die for James Bond was like I give it maybe
He's
like
getting too old, bro. They got rid of Pierce Brosnan.
No, literally, like Pierce Brosnan was my favorite, by the way. Keep that in mind. But still,
Goldeneye.
I would give it like an 8 out of 10 when it comes to that. But honestly, Free Guy was great, and also for your family and your kids, Jungle Cruise I really enjoyed.
Yeah,
so
I
that's
started
my
watching
feedback.
that this weekend.
Yeah, check that one out all the way through. That's actually I like the story. I also love how they did Nothing Else Matters in the beginning when that intro. I was like, what? This is crazy. But everybody, have a great day. John, we'll talk later on after stream time.
Hey, sounds good, bro. Have a good day, man.
Guys. Bye.
Later, brother. All right, so yeah, I see somebody said you're no longer updating your copy trades on BitGet. What happened? So we still do our copy trades on BitGet. We got a video ready that we got to upload. It's just, honestly, I've got a lot of different content that we got to drop. This evening on the crypto channel, we are dropping our NFT video, so y'all make sure to go sub to the crypto channel. We've just been trying to balance it. The market in general has been slower lately. So like the market in general has been slower, and so we've been just we haven't been uploading as much content just because there's no point in uploading too much right now. Everything's kind of slow. We're waiting for everything to kind of blow over a little bit, and that's what we're kind of doing right now. But yeah, we got Opgn on the move. AMP Energy. Yeah, what about AMC? I mean, AMC's trying here. Here's AMC. It's trying, it had a good week last week. Or let me see what the broader week was, actually. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. So yeah, it had a decent week last week. I mean, the problem is that it's about break even. It started off at 40, it crashed down to 33, and then it popped right back up to about 39. And so it's about break even. SHIB is ripping. Is SHIB ripping? And they do have SHIB on BitGet too. Let me show you guys. So they do have SHIB on BitGet. Where is SHIB? I know they have it here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, they do have SHIB. Here's SHIB on BidGet. So the dope thing about BidGet, yeah, here's Shiba Inu ripping. And it is ripping up here. So it's looking solid. This is why that I just never got bought into, though. I never got sold on this one, man. You know. What do y'all think SHIB is going to do? And somebody asked me to look at some copy trades, and so we can look at some here. Did I drop my phone here? I feel like I did. There it is. Yeah, y'all go watch the video we uploaded this weekend here. There's the video Shib just posted, or SPAC just posted in the chat. We're also going to end this poll here, and we're going to ask a different poll. And so the poll we're going to ask right now is, were you red or green last week, guys? Answer it in the chat. All right, so here you go. Also on Baba, dude, I'm not investing in Baba with a 10-foot pole, man. I think that if you don't know what happened to Alibaba, so just guys, we did do our poll. So go ahead and vote. The poll is just asking, were you red or green last week? So go ahead and vote now. All right, let me get this ready here. All right, so we got 41 votes. 49% said green, 15% said red, and or 37% said red, and we got a few other ones here on the move too. So I didn't have the bell on. That might be why. Yeah, y'all hit that like button, guys. Hit the subscribe button. If you hit the notification bell, you'll get an alert anytime we drop a new video or go live on stream. So hit the notification bell. It's a slow day. It's a slow day. A lot of people are talking about CEI right now. Go ahead and vote on the poll, though. Again, let us know if you were red or green last week. You know, we got almost 50 votes already. 45% of you said green. 40% said red. So it looks like most people were green, but it's kind of starting to fight it a little bit. Look at the red-green battle right now. Go vote on the poll, right, guys? The red-green traders are battling right now. Look at this. So it's getting pretty close. It's 39 to 43%. You know, I was green, and so I was green last week, of course. If you see my stats here, these are my stats from TraderView. We were green last week, so if we throw this up, it was a small week. It wasn't a huge week, but, you know, not a bad little graph. We were green every day except for Monday. I'm hoping today is better than last Monday at least. But, yeah, we got CEI on the move here. We're still going to watch CEI. I mean, here's $30. Let's see if we can actually hold that level and continue. I'm bummed. I sold Sun last Thursday and Friday, and of course it would run right after I sell it. Hey, thank you, Spec. Billy Ray, nice, bro. Green? So we got a few people saying, you know, green, you know, paper trading, green, XE&E break over 30. So yeah, I can see XE&E. Yeah, XE&E is flying up today. This is one to potentially watch as well, to be honest here. It's certainly interesting enough. Y'all hit that subscribe button as well. Let's run those counts up, team, if you haven't already. Let's run those numbers up. But yeah, XE&E is good, looking okay here. All right, we got CEI, PROG. Here's XENE. And again, XENE is up after favorable results. I believe this is what this one's up for. So yeah, this is Xenon Pharmaceuticals. They're trading higher after the company announced their phase 2 data for the treatment of epilepsy met all primary and secondary endpoints here. So it's up 80% on positive data. And I'll drop this in the chat as well here. So not a bad run, to be honest, currently. So here's the catalyst right here for XENE. Yeah, that's probably what's going on SPAC. Seems like the market is waiting on the Evergrande suspension news to drop. Yeah, for sure. I think that's exactly what this is. XENE today. Yeah, I think a lot of people are watching that too. And you can see it's up there to 29s here. So let's see if that continues. Just a slow day. Everybody always starts the day off saying it's slow, and by 10:30 they are up 1K. Yeah, for sure. I mean, objectively speaking, though, it's pretty slow. You know, like in terms of like comparatively versus other days, it's a pretty slow day. You know, there's not a ton of action at this point in time, at least. All right, so I'm checking back up on the chat here. DS, Candyman, paper trading, Opgn. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure when the news is going to drop. Hey, thank you, Playmaker. I appreciate you, bro. What's up, Danny? Hey, good morning, bro. ADVM, phase news. We'll see. I'm hoping we get something good, you know. Like I said, y'all make y'all suggestions. Do y'all have anything that y'all would like to see included on my app? So I built this app, and it's a pretty cool app. We say we got the US market. We could say, hey, enter the symbol. We could say NY, or we could say BABA. Somebody else asked what I thought about BABA here. We can look up the float. Let's see. We can enter Apple here. Got to get rid of the country thing. All right, and then we got 19%. See, I have this wrong here. I have to reprogram that. That's not the company name. That's the exchange. But let me know anything you want to see on that app. But yeah, objectively speaking, it's pretty slow. But yeah, somebody asked me about BABA. And just to explain what happened to BABA, this is what happened. All right, if y'all want to know why BABA has failed as much as it is, it's a good lesson for Chinese stocks, in all honesty. Because Jack Ma came out with something. Jack Ma criticized the CPP a while back. I don't know how long ago it was, but he gave a speech on October of last year in which he criticized the Chinese government and he said that they, quote, stifled innovation in the financial sector with heavy-handed regulations, is basically what he said. After he came out with that, after he said that, and that was in October of last year, they completely destroyed his company. Basically, they forced him to give up like a certain percentage of it to like a state-owned company or like a shell company for the state, and they basically destroyed Alibaba. Like if you're wondering what happened to Alibaba, Jack Ma criticized them in October of last year, and you can see what happened. They completely destroyed his company. His company lost literally 75% in value. And I don't know if it's going to turn around. Like, to be honest, like a lot of people are going to look at this chart and they're going to be like, yeah, let's buy the dip. I'm not touching this thing. The reason I'm not is because we don't know how far they're going to go. We don't know if they're even going to let this bounce back. You know, like that's the reality of what happened to Alibaba and Jack Ma. Like that's the reality is he was critical about the CPP in October of last year. And you can see what happened. That was almost exactly a year ago. And look at the chart over the last year. They completely destroyed his company. Why? There's a lot of good videos on this, on like how it happened and why it happened. So y'all go check those videos out. I don't have any personally on my channel. But yeah, that's basically what he did. Is they destroyed Alibaba. And Alibaba is one of the largest companies in China. Multi-billion-dollar company. And so, you know, it's kind of a crazy thing. But they did it, you know, and we'll see what happens. He's not missing anymore, but he went missing. What really happened is that they brought him in and forced him out of the public eye. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking, though, like, to be completely honest. I mean, like I said, I know if I'm rich and I'm a billionaire. And one of the only things that's going to stop me from continuing to be a very rich billionaire is if I criticize the government in which I'm a part of. I'm just going to stay quiet. You know what I mean? And so I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know why he would think that he could, considering the historical, way they've been. But he did, and we'll see if they let it survive. Like I said, I'm skeptical of Alibaba. I'm not touching Baba with a 10-foot pole. And again, the reason for that is because even though he's been a little bit more out in the open nowadays, it's one of those things where it's like, how far is the Chinese government going to take this? Like, how far are they going to take this? Like, I don't have trust that they're going to let it get back to what it was before. And so, and you know what I mean? Like, I just don't have that trust. And so with that said, I'm never investing in Baba long term. I thought I would for a little bit, but Baba is way too risky. And so we're down a little bit in this trade. We'll probably end up getting out of this now. It's under the VWAP. We'll get out under this low at 339, and I'll go ahead and set a stop loss here as well. Is it possible to link your app to TOS? Yeah, I could. I mean, go ahead and vote on the poll, guys. Were you red or green last week? Let us know. Now we got the poll going. We got 99 votes. 45% of you said green, 42% of you said red, and 12% said break even. And so show us whether you were red or green. Vote on the poll right now. We got 100 votes. Would you touch NIO? I'd be a little bit more likely to trade NIO. The problem is just how competitive is it really? Like, it's hard for me to really judge how competitive the stock is. What's up, James? Hey, good morning, bro. All right, so we're still in OPGN here. Like I said, we're going to use this risk here at 38 as the low. We'll go ahead and set a stop loss here. There we go. All right, so we're going to set a, 340, 338 stop loss. What's going on? All right, so I literally can't set a stop loss here on this, unfortunately. So let me just delete this. Limit orders have to be set in after hours or in pre-market, and so I literally can't even set a stop loss. The SPY is trying to come back up here. The SPY's back up to 430, so we're watching that. We're still looking at FAMI. We're still looking at XENE on the move. XENE. Tesla has been ripping up some. I'm seeing a few other ones here. We got JSPR that a lot of people are watching today, but it's been slow. It's been slow. I'm probably going to get out here. I don't like it. It's not worth it. I'll jump back in it if we can, but we're not going to mess with that too much right now. All right, we got 111 votes. 44% said green. We're kind of evening up a little bit, guys. What about ATVI? That's Blizzard, Activision. Yeah, Activision, it doesn't move well enough. Like, maybe it's one that I might invest in because I like Activision, the company, but it's not something that I'm going to trade right now. There's too much indecisiveness in the market. There's too much quiet, slow movement in the market right now. There's not enough good action in the market for me personally. We got XE&E that we're looking at as well. That's right. Hey, everybody hit that like button. Listen, guys, yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. We do this every day for free. Unlike a lot of these people live streaming, like I said, like you might watch some other live streamer and you might be like, oh, well, this guy's more entertaining than John. A lot of the time, guys, boring is the most profitable way to be a trader. Like if you're watching somebody that's just gambling their money away to get views, that's not going to teach you how to be a better trader. Like what's going to teach you how to be a better trader is understanding that profitable trading is boring. It's slow. It's dull. There's not a lot of fun with profitable trading. It's very boring and slow. There's not a lot of action. And so even though watching somebody that's gambling their money away might make you more excited, it might make you, oh, I'm going to get rich quick in the market. The reality is you want to trade boring. You want to trade boring, especially in stock market trading. Ooh, something else I could try. I've really thought about trying that FTMO Forex funded account program. Let me look at that. Let me look into that. Has anybody ever tried to use that? Let's try it. Let's see what the challenge is. Okay. Wait, so I'm trying to look at what the challenge is, and it's trying to make me sign up. All right, so okay. What does the challenge entail? All right, we got a $500 loss, a $1,000 max loss, $500 daily max loss, $1,000 maximum loss, profit target of 1,000. Okay, so it's about a 2-to-1, 155 to 155 pound refundable fee. And this is in the Forex market. They allow you to trade US dollar, German, British pound, euro, and Good morning. Do you think that the stock market has been slow from the time the Chinese have banned crypto? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Richard? Hey, good morning, brother. Hey, what's up, Tommy? John, what's up? ATR, good time to get back in. What do you think? For ATR, I don't know, man. Like we're watching ATR here, but, it's a pretty slow time. And so ATR, I'm not going to swing trade these. I think there's some interesting levels to pay attention to, specifically like $10. I think, in my opinion, looks interesting. We've got like $9, $10, $11. And so I think those are interesting enough. But it's not one that I'm confident enough in it to really want to trade. I think we can look up, like I built this app here, and we can look up the short float data from this app. So we can say we're in the US, we want to look up ATER and get the short float percentage, which is currently 32% today. It shows the total volume and the float. The short float. I could also make this app, I guess. So here's the data here. I got to figure out how to put this chart up. I guess I could do the same thing for crypto, right? And I'm going to end up uploading this app to the App Store for free. So y'all let me know anything y'all want to see included on the app. Bank of America not allowing money out. Is it really? No, that can't be true. What is Bank of America? BO. It's BAC. I mean, when did you see the thing about Bank of America not letting money out? I don't see anything about that here. DMAC. A lot of people are asking about DMAC right now. DMAC, no volume here. Like, it's up a little bit, but I mean, look at the shares. And this is something that you'll have to kind of condition yourself to look at, guys. Look at the shares. It's got less than 5,000 shares traded per minute, less than 5K. So nothing is really going on with DMAC in any significant way. There's just too low a volume here. Yeah, exactly right, NASCAR. Exactly right, bro. Just one big block buy at 817. Yeah, exactly. You can send it on Discord, Joss. Talks of if Bank of America is going bankrupt. They called it an update. Let me look at the Bank of America news. Right, so yeah, it says Bank of America's online banking system went down Friday, locking thousands of customers out of their accounts. It was inaccessible for many users Friday morning. Over 12,000 customers reported the issue. User accounts were secure despite the system outrage. They just said it was inaccessible. They said, quote, "We're sorry we weren't able to complete your request. Please try again." So yeah, apparently it was just an error. It was just a glitch or something like that. It wasn't a major issue from what I'm seeing here. Maybe I'm wrong though. It could certainly be. But you know, that's what they're saying, is that it wasn't a major issue. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Let's run those numbers up. All right, so we got 135 votes in the were you wet, red, or green last week. Again, guys, go vote on the poll now here. Were you red or green last week here, guys? Red or green last week? We currently got 135 votes. It's in the chat. What's up? What's up, James? EXENE. I don't know what this is. I'm sure you mean zine here. XENE. OPGN is the other one, but OPGN basically faded back down here. All right, we got 46% of you said green, 41% of you said red. So hey, vote now, guys. Vote now. All right. All right, team. Do you guys think I should try the FTMO crypto or FTMO Forex challenge? The question for all my crypto traders here, and I really do have a big question here, guys, and I need you guys to kind of help me with this. All right. So like the question I have for all my crypto traders is this: is crypto short enough term for me to be able to actively trade like I want to? Like, that's my real question. Is crypto short enough term for me to actively trade like I want to? You know what I mean? Like, that's the real question. Like, is it short enough term for me to really trade like that? You know? All right, so yeah, there's I got to keep close watch. So that's what I'm saying. So I swing Matic all the time from hours. So I'm not looking to swing trade crypto. I mean, I trade crypto, as you guys know. I'm talking about, all right, so here is Xenon testing these lows. I'm talking about Forex. So I'm talking about Forex. Is Forex short enough term for me to try to trade like I do? Like, is it short enough term for me to try to trade like I do? You know, I've traded it before, but from what I remember, it wasn't a very short-term movement, and it was hard to find volatility on a short-term basis for it, is the only problem. So we got LBPS trying, we got XENE, we got AMC popping up some. AMC starting to rip here, guys. Look at AMC. It's at the 3880s here. So AMC starting to pop. So AMC starting to pop. What was the other one from the other day? Like BMRA. And BMRA we could still kind of watch today, I guess. So we could still take a look at BMRA here. Yeah, just need lot. Know nothing about Forex except Easter. Bank of America bankruptcy debunked. John, you would probably be great at crypto. I hope so. I mean, I don't know, man. For crypto, the reason I haven't gotten as involved in the crypto market is simply because it's been slow, man. Like, the reason I haven't gotten involved like that is because you guys know me. I'm a scalper at heart. And so I gotta, if I'm gonna be able to trade crypto, I gotta be able to scalp it. Without scalping crypto, it's just kind of like, well, you know, we could try to be a copy trader. John, do you have any opinions on trading stocks that have been delisted from Nasdaq? Does that affect your decision making? Yeah, I mean, I don't trade them. You know, what's up, Lucas? Yeah, Shiba Inu is moving some. Yeah, that's kind of how I am too. That's kind of how I feel too, Jason. It's like I think there's some movement, but it's like whether it's good enough movement for me to scalp like I want to in Forex is a different story. Here's AMC popping up. AMC's up to $39 a share. $39 a share for AMC. So here it goes. Maybe it's moving up some. Let me see if this one has a catalyst here, but AMC's starting to fly. All right, so AMC Entertainment sets new post-reopening records for global attendance, admission revenues, and food and beverage sales for a single weekend on the strength of the Venom movie dropping Let There Be Carnage in the U.S. and James Bond's No Time to Die internationally. The reported 90 million domestic opening weekend box office for Venom makes it the second biggest ever domestic opening of an October movie in cinema history. And the 25th James Bond movie, No Time to Die, shatters ticket sale records across the Atlantic, including Saturday one-day ticket admissions in the UK. That was the highest for any Bond movie ever since the franchise was launched in 1962, almost 60 years ago. But man, so 2.4 million moviegoers watched movies on at AMC theaters in the U.S. this weekend. More than 1.4 million moviegoers watched a movie at Odeon cinemas overseas, and 3.9 million weekend attendance Thursday through Sunday at all AMC entertainment locations globally. So yeah, that's pretty good news. So it's the largest theatrical exhibitor in the US and Europe and the Middle East and the world. They announced they set new post-reopening record for weekend attendance. So this was the best weekend opening since COVID, basically, is what they're saying. So since COVID, it's the best weekend opening. We'll see what happens. But that is all pushing AMC to go up. What do y'all think of AMC? Do y'all think this is good, bad? Where do you think AMC gets today, guys? Let us know. We still got 46% of you said green in the chat. 46%. We got 175 votes, guys. Go vote on the poll. Were you green or red last week? Let us know. We still look at BitGet A1. So yeah, we still look at BitGet, brother. We can check that out. Here's BitGet if you want to really look at it. Let me pull it up. All right, but AMC flying this morning, guys. AMC's absolutely flying this morning. All right, guys. All right, so AMC pulling back to 38.8 here, 38.8 now. Yeah, I got you, Joss. I got you, brother. Merc, what's up, AI? All right, so we got a few people asking me about copy trading, and I'll go ahead and look at that real quick now, I guess, since we got a few requests for it. But yeah, so looking at copy trading here on BitGet. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. Honestly, I still believe that my man Trader Zhang, I mean, he did lose a little bit this weekend, but this dude is still absolutely killing it in the market here. So, like, this guy, Trader Zhang, is easily my favorite copy trader that they have so far. He's mostly a short trader, but he's easily my favorite copy trader. I figured out what you got to do. Like, even, unfortunately, this man's holding on to some bags. But, like, what you can see here, guys, is, like, as long as you give yourself a stop loss in these trades, you'll be fine. You know, as long as you give yourself, like, my way of doing it is, like, a 50% stop loss. And so, unfortunately, he's sitting on some bag holders. I wish you could find a copy trader that instead of being so worried about their freaking accuracy, that they would just cut their freaking losses, man. It's like they're so desperate for good accuracy that it ruins it. Like, and you got to set stop losses here on these copy traders. But, like, aside from that, though, aside from his dumb mistakes, you can look back here. At least he's not jumping into more trades. But aside from those dumb mistakes, if you set a stop loss, you should be fine. And looking back at Trader Zhang, he's still only had one confirmed loss so far. And I do think, to his credit, he's basically betting that crypto is going to go down. And so he shorted it at 45, which is honestly pretty low. But give yourself a stop loss and you'll be fine with traders like this. If we look at some of these other traders, though, there's some profitable traders. Let's see if we can find some here. Again, the goal for look, we got mystery here. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh no, not oh my gosh. Why is this dude trading like this? This dude's sitting on huge W's, bro. Huge W's. I guess it just depends on how you want to follow. He's got so many people following him. The problem, though, is that he's probably just... Yeah, he's got 98.62. They're so worried about their accuracy rate that they're not looking at it objectively here. But we got some good traders. You know, let's look at this guy here, 0107. All right, this dude's a scalper. First thing I see is this dude's a scalper, which is good. You know, good percentages here. I like it. I don't like this, but that's all right. He's been trading for a long time, and so, you know, it happens. All right, so he's not too shabby here. I don't like that big 100% plus loss, but aside from that, he's good. but I don't think he's quite good enough for me personally here. So we're going to keep looking. MROK, big percentages. Took some losses. Sitting into one fairly large copy trade, but at least it's not bags and bags of losses here. And he's still making pretty good gains. Let's keep it, go back. Green. Not bad losses. Well, there's a big loss. So bad risk reward for this trader. And I hope you guys can see how we do this. Bad risk reward, but he makes it back for the most part here. Just when he loses big. He's averaging into his positions too much. But aside from that, he's pretty profitable, and he's making big percentage gains as well. So this guy's not too bad here. I would say, I mean, and he's made 404%. And so in the end, numbers don't lie. You can see over the last 3 weeks, he's made $5,200. So he's trading large here. So we'll keep him on the list. And then we'll go ahead and vote. So we got MROK. We'll go ahead and make a list of these guys here so far. So we'll make a list, and we'll follow him. So the first one is MROK. All right, that's one. Let's keep looking here. Bakma, we've used him before. Trader Zhang is certainly still my favorite based off of his trades. As long as you can set yourself a stop loss, you'll probably be fine. You just got to set a stop loss, guys. Like, it's not a question on whether you should. Here's 01047. All right, I always wait to see if they're sitting on bags, and this guy is, so we're going to just move on. Sitting on losses. Here, this guy's 90% accuracy. Let's see him. All right, big loss there. But he's getting in pretty big percentage gains, and he's sitting on losses again. Minimum seed. He's saying he needs at least 200. Oh my gosh, dude. This dude's sitting on huge losses as well. So this is what you got to do, guys. So if you don't see what you got to do here, when you're picking out these copy traders, you got to look at what they're sitting on. Like, the first thing you should be checking when you look at these copy traders is you should be moving over to copy trade and seeing what they're currently in. This guy's currently not in anything. And honestly, his gains are pretty solid. Big gains here. Big gains. Wow. Wow, this guy takes big positions, though. And he's made about 2K in the last 3 weeks. So this guy's an option, Daniel Lee. And so we'll keep this dude as an option here as well. We also have a few other ones here. But so far, these are the two that I like the most right now. We'll keep looking. We got Winner here with 94% accuracy rate. Again, the first thing you should always be checking is their current copy trades. This dude's not sitting on anything. And this guy looks great. Big percentages, though. Wow. This guy's actually really profitable, too. Winner. All right, so this will be number 3. So these are the 3 that we picked so far today, guys. Again, I can't guarantee that you're going to make money with them. But those are the ones we picked so far. And so, yeah, if you want to check out BitGet, they do copy trading, and you can, here's the 3 that I picked personally, and they're pretty solid. There is the 3 traders that I picked. Let me fix that. I messed it up a little bit. Here, let me fix this a little bit better. So we've got Winner. Trader 2 is Daniel Lee. Trader 3 is MROK. All right, so those are the copy traders that I personally have picked. If you want to check out copy trader on your BitGet, where you can copy a lot of these traders, trade for trade, and you can also be a copy trader yourself and earn 10% on that money. You can trade regular crypto, like they do have SHIB on their platform. You can see they do have SHIB, and SHIB's up about 15%. You can regular futures trader, even if you want to practice so you can eventually be a copy trader, you can go to simulation trading right here at practice. Copy traders earn 10%. And so if you got 100 people following you and you make each of those 100 people $1,000, you literally make $10,000. And they'll deposit it right into your account. If you want to sign up, I included the link in the chat. It's right here. And to deposit money into BitGet, it's pretty simple. You just go to buy crypto at the top right and say, yo, I want to buy $300 worth of Bitcoin using a Visa card. And then you just click purchase at the bottom right, and boom, there it is. You got it set up. But yeah, here's AMC. It's trying on the move. It's trying here. But yeah, there's the link if you want to check it out. We had a few people ask me to look up copy trading. So we're going to move back to stocks. AMC pulling back to the VWAP here. Do you think AMC bounces at the VWAP right now? So we're going to go ahead and end this poll. We got a complete tie in terms of how you guys did last week. A complete tie in the chat. 43% were green, 43% were red, and 12% were break even out of 207 votes on our poll. So that's not that bad, guys. Not too bad. All right. All right, so John Bianchi, Origenics. Are you talking about OPGN? Is that Origenics? No, that's Opgn. And Opgn's still battling 340. We lost a little bit of money on this one today. It's just such a slow day, man. It's so slow. Like, AMC is kind of moving, but, you know, it could certainly be better. What else you guys got? Yeah, you could transfer BitGet into BitGet easily as well, Caesar. So yeah, you could transfer BitGet into Bitcoin into BitGet. Yeah, you would go to assets. Look, I'll show you guys. So to transfer Bitcoin into BitGet, if you don't want to buy it directly from them, you would just go to assets here. You go to assets, and you would just click deposit right here. You can see the Bitcoin. You would just go to Bitcoin if you want to deposit Bitcoin. If you want to deposit USDT, you click deposit. It'll give you the deposit address, and then you go over to whatever platform you're depositing from, and you go to send or you know, withdraw or whatever you want to do, and then you just paste that deposit address in there and make sure it's the right chain, and boom, you'll get your coin within 20 minutes or so. It's pretty fast. Anything else you guys see, guys? I mean, we got Zine here. We've got OPGN. It's just such a slow day. Nah, I mean, you can transfer Bitcoin to BitGet, Infinity. And then if you can sell it and then, you know, put it, if you want to trade futures, you got to have USDT coin. That's the backing of futures. So you just sell it, buy USDT or whatever you want to do it, really. Or you can just put it to unified futures. I'm pretty sure you can do it that way too. You can, Infinity, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no worries, Caesar. John, what are your thoughts on SWKH? Very slow, boring. I don't like it at all. There's just nothing going on with it. It's too slow. We got PRIG trying, but it's just a very slow day, guys. I don't know why the market is as slow as it is today, but it's very slow. All right, guys. All right, we got MMAT trying. It's crazy how the good news for MMAT comes out and it doesn't move at all. I mean, what was the good news here, though? All right, so yeah, MMAT dropped something that said that they won Innovator of the Year award. Hey, let's go, Jonathan. Nice work, brother. Nice work, man. AVR moving below volume. All right, guys. So let's see what else we got here, team. Slow day. We got MMAT trying to pop. We got XE and E is the only other two good ones. Anything moving in larger caps that I missed here, team? Is there anything moving in larger cap stocks that I missed? Hey, man, I wouldn't trust CEI. Too risky. This could just flush down right last week. I know I was very open about CEI, man. I mean, honestly, me and I got it. We didn't really get into it, but we kind of, I talked to another trader here and I kind of told him the same thing. I think CEI is interesting for a few reasons right now. I think number one, a lot of traders are going to be watching this $3 previous support level. It's a whole dollar. It's right around where that previous high of the last year was. And so with this, a lot of traders, I think, are going to be paying attention to $3 to see if it actually holds around $3. You know, I think $3 is going to be a massive level that other traders are watching to see if we hold here. And I think if we look at the chart, you know, it makes sense. You know, if we got the historical chart up, you can see there's a lot of levels that other traders are going to be scoping out for this. And, you know, I'm certainly paying attention to this as well. And so we'll see if it holds there. You know, if it can't hold there, then, you know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, these penny stocks are rarely going to hold their gains. Maybe it does. I think CEI might be a short play now too. So if we look at this here. All right, short volume's 27% today. I got to fix this code here. This is not the company name. That's the exchange. So this is yeah, there we go. That's better. So yeah, see, I head into 8 cents. I mean, we'll see T. Williams, man. Good luck. I can't say yes or no. I honestly, you guys know me. I don't know what CEI is going to do. I know there's a lot of people ultimately paying attention to it. And I think the short float is pretty high as well now. A lot of people talking about GM. Is that one of the larger cap stocks moving? Yeah, General Motors is popping up today, guys. So GM is flying up. It's at 55. So not too bad. You know, we got GM moving a little bit at least. So it's not too bad. But we're certainly looking at CEI and like we'll see what we get. I mean, it's a little bit slow of a day, man. I wish it was more exciting today, but you know, it's a Monday. I'm usually like hoping something good shows up on a Monday, but you know, it is what it is. It's just a slower day now. But yeah, GM looks good. I mean, we'll watch GM. Let's see if it holds the VWAP here. I think that's what a lot of traders are paying attention to now is whether GM holds the VWAP. Check CEI in your app. Yeah, I just did, Jarek. That's what I just did, man. CEI has currently on the day, it's got 27% short float percentage. So, you know, on my app I built, it's got a pretty big short float. And again, I'm going to eventually add some more stuff to this. What I honestly want to do before I make this app go live is I'd like to get some better short float data from it. Like I'm using Fintel. And, you know, we're going to try to get some more short float data from it. Hey, Bubba. Okay. Here, hold on. All right, guys. So, yeah, I got you, James. I got the link for that, man. So yeah, link to the previous closing day script. I do have that. Here, let me find it. It's deep in our Discord somewhere, but I'll find it. There's a much easier script. I just can't remember what it was. All right, let's see if Opgn bounces. So if we're talking about penny stocks, Opgn is an option. We got GM, which is General Motors, trying to make moves as well, but it bounced right at the VWAP. We'll see if it continues to hold. Yeah, yeah. If you got it for him, James, there's a much easier script than the one I'm using. Oh, so I'm looking at my man's crypto tracking app, which is honestly really dope. So it's called Crypto Pilot. Honestly, that's pretty cool. I'm looking at the app, much better than my app, man. Yeah, I got you. If you're part of a Discord, James, I can find it for you right now. Yeah, here it is right here, James. So I'm going to post it to the main chat of our Discord. So it's just right there. It's in our Discord now. Yeah, I don't either fishing. That's one thing that I'm really good at, bro. He said I don't bag hold ever for any reason under any circumstances. Yeah, for sure. Me neither. That's one of the things. Like if I'm good at anything, it's not bag holding. Like I've gotten stuck in too many bag holding positions. Like because like one thing you realize, guys, and like this is something that all people that are bag holding things need to understand, is that one specific trade doesn't make or break your system. And so if you're so desperate to win on one specific trade, if one specific trade makes or breaks your system, you are trading way too large, and that is literally why you're not profitable. You're not profitable because you can't accept the loss. You can't average down to positions, and so many traders do, especially at penny stocks. Bag holding a penny stock is the worst idea you could ever have. Like, you know why? It's because a lot of these penny stocks are not coming back. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these stocks are not going to come back. And so if you bag hold them, you're just destroying your account. Like some of these are just money pits. And so you got to see it for what it is. If you want to get good at trading, if you're struggling with trading, if you're green most of the time, but you let one or two bad trades just destroy you, you need to learn how to cut losses. You know, a lot of traders don't understand and they get mad and then they try to come to the chat room and they try to pump up the stocks they're holding. The reality is, you should never be bag holding penny stocks. You should never really be bag holding anything, but especially if you're trying to be a day trader, bag holding is the enemy. You know, bag holding is the enemy. If you sell, you lose. That's silly. Like I don't know if you're just joking, Wonton, but like this type of mentality right here, where if you sell, you lose, is new age ridiculous mentality. You know why that doesn't work? Is because some of these stocks are never coming back. And so if you don't sell, you literally lose everything. a lot of the time with these penny stocks. Some of these stocks are never coming back. They're never going to be green again. They're never going to be back. And if you hold them for too long, they're eventually going to get delisted to the pink sheets and then delisted completely. And you're going to lose everything you invested in them. And so it's like, if we look at the history of some of these stocks, why would you ever want to bag hold some of these stocks? Like, look at this thing. This thing has been diluted to hell and back. Like, why would you ever want to bag hold this? Ever. Like, look at this thing. It was down to 33 cents prior to this latest run. 33 cents. Like, people that were bag holding this thing at like $3, $4, it's literally 10 times lower than it was. You know, and so this is the risk of bag holding penny stocks. It's like some of these are just not coming back. You know, some of them might, but is that worth risking your entire account? That's a gambling mentality, you know. Don't be dumb. We got ADVM trying here. This is Adverum Biotechnologies. Yeah, exactly right. Well said, John. You guys that are starting out and want to be profitable, he gives you $7,500 a year advice for free. I really tried to, man. Yeah, you can buy Apple, and if you don't sell, you lose. Like, Apple is fine. Large cap stocks, I'm not saying bag holding is good, but I'm just saying bag holding is safe. The is necessary. It's safer. It's not safe. It's still safer, though. Bag holding a penny stock is just throwing money away. It's just gambling. It's like, hey, I can't. My pride won't let me accept a loss. And so I'm just going to keep adding to a terrible company and hope it one day bounces back, which is flawed logic. And I know some of y'all are sitting there being like, what is this guy, John? No, he's being negative. He's being mean, you know, blah, 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 blah. That's your brain trying to convince you that I'm wrong and to keep gambling. You know, that's what that is. Don't be dumb, guys. Be smart. We got FAMI popping back up. It's at 38.5 cents. 38.5 cents. John is freely giving out a course for free and should be praised. I can't thank him enough for my success. Hey, thank you, Fishin. I appreciate you, brother. John, we need to add the tabulated list minute by minute action for a symbol. Yeah, I'm thinking about putting a chart up on the app too. I think that's what honestly I'm going to do before it goes up. I want to put a chart to show short float data, and I want to put a chart that shows just the regular price of the stock. For sure. Get out and use that money to make some. I'm with you 100%, John. Yeah, for sure. And it depends, man. Like, there's a very specific like instance of where, you know, bag holding is, I wouldn't say it's good, but it's a little bit, I wouldn't even call it bag holding. Like, if you're investing in a company, that's not bag holding. What I mean is bag holding, and what I specifically mean by bag holding, it's not investing in a company. Investing in a company is not bag holding. You know, I mean, it's risky in penny stocks, investing into some of these penny stocks, mostly because there's just so misleading in it when it comes to catalysts. It's like, oh, look at this. This is the best stock ever. They pay bots to promote them. Like, it's just, you know, sketchy. But if you're investing in a company, that's fine. What I mean by bag holding is like, hey, I'm in a trade and it just reverses against me completely. And instead of exiting it like I should, I'm just going to continue to add to it and hope it comes back. And so I'm going to take a day trade or a short-term swing trade and I'm going to hold it for weeks or months until the stock just goes to zero. That is bag holding. Thank you, though, my 10%. Thank you, brother. Hey, I appreciate your $7, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate the love, bro. You know, appreciate the support. What's up, Cal? Yeah, SHIB is ripping, guys. SHIB is ripping up big. I kind of should have drank coffee today, but hey, y'all hit that subscribe button. Let me put this up a little bit. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, guys. If you haven't already, hit the notification bell. That's what they call a day trade. Yeah, for sure. So get out of my 63% loss on SOS. I mean, I don't know, bro. SOS... Dude, I've heard so many people talk smack to me about SOS, bro. I don't even know if I want to talk about it. Like, SOS, I tried to warn people years ago, or like a year ago. Nobody listened. They got mad at me for talking about it. You know, anytime you got a Chinese company like this that is not super transparent, there's a ton of risk. But it's like, I would say that, and people would get mad at me and say, you don't know, you're just hating on the company, bro. You don't really know what you're talking about. And that was back when it was like $7 a share, $8 a share. You think those people are going to come here and be like, yeah, John, you were right. I should have listened. Instead, I made fun of you for it, but I should have listened. And now I lost a ton of money. You think they're ever going to come back and say that? Absolutely not. Their pride's too busy. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, it's one of those stocks that just got beat up. I'm surprised it hasn't bounced back more with the Bitcoin comeback though. Like Bitcoin is kind of rebounded here. It's back up to like 48K. If we look at Bitcoin's kind of back up there. It's at 48,000. And so, I mean, I'm surprised some of these Bitcoin stocks like any, you know, like SOS, you know, like a lot of these mining stocks are just doing really rough. We got RDHL. Look at RDHL, guys. RDHL is flying right now. Look at RDHL. This one's really interesting. SEC requires penny stocks to have complete data now or will not be listed. Yeah, but there's still a lot of sensationalist catalysts that dropped. Like I said, if you're a trader and you're reading some of these penny stock catalysts, you're going to think that some of these stocks are the best companies ever. They're not, man. There's a reason they're penny stocks. There's a reason they are. The reason they're penny stocks is usually because they're bad companies. You know, in the end, like I said, the easiest way to understand what I'm trying to say is like, look, in trading, following what the big money does is usually what leads you to the strategies and the trading styles that have the best chances of success. Big money is not really investing in penny stocks. They're just not. Big money is not really investing in penny stocks. It's just the truth, right? And so you might have some people online talk you into it. Most of these penny stocks will fail, you know, and that's just the reality. We got RDHL. This is Red Hill Biopharma. It's popping up here. Let's see if we got a catalyst here. So again, RDHL. This is Red Hill Biopharma. They're higher after the company reported analysis of their phase 2 and 3 data, including a 62% reduction in mortality with oral Opgn, whatever it is, in moderately to severe patients. So again, further analysis, phase 2-3 trial results for this one that were positive. And this one's really running up. If we look at the catalyst here, it's got less than 40 million in the float. They basically put out something that said that their oral COVID therapy cut risks of death by 62% in studies. And this thing is absolutely flying up here. RDHL, guys, RDHL, huge move at this point in time. Huge move for RDHL. Yeah, this thing's really flying. And this thing's huge. It's up to 550s right now. So let's look at some pullback levels. First of all, let's look at the long-term chart. And the long-term chart is looking gross. And this is the problem with these penny stocks, is that it's like, look, you look at this chart, you're going to be like, man, this thing's super strong. It's up to 550s. You look at the longer-term chart and you realize 550 is right here. You know what I mean? Like, we're literally here in the grand scheme of this chart's movement. So it's like, it might look like a really strong move. It's not. It's just a little pump. And we'll see what happens with it. I mean, we're watching it. It's certainly one to pay attention to. The volume is at least good. Hey, good morning, Belinda. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about SOS. Right. If you want a long-term investor swing trade, stay with household names. Like, that's the easiest way. Like, people hate on them. Like, for some reason, like, you got a certain percentage of traders that they're like Bloods versus Crips. It's like, if they trade penny stocks and you want to trade large caps for a day, or if you want to trade large caps sometimes, they act like you're betraying them or something. It's ridiculous, man. Like, just trade whatever you think you have the best edge with. That's all that is. You know, you don't know what has the best edge, and a lot of the time it ain't penny stocks. All right, here's OPG and popping back over the VWAP, back over 350. Well, I don't want to tell you what to do, Jonathan. Listen, that's not me, bro. I don't know what's going to happen, dude. So y'all make y'all's own decision. Don't sue me. Not investment professional here. You know, not liable if you lose. Basically, don't sue me, guys. Love you all. Don't sue me. You know, I appreciate it if you don't sue me, you know. Right. Just make money. I don't care how I do that. That is a silly mindset. Don't worry about anyone else's money. Yeah, for sure. What do you think of RGS? I don't know, man. RGS is interesting. We can watch it. Thanks again, John, for your wisdom. Good luck. Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Of course, man. Yeah, John, Stock Twits is full of those type of people you were speaking of. Crazy, yeah, for sure. It's a weird thing, man. Like the reality is, like, you got a bunch of young kids that have only been trading for, like, let's say, like 6 to 8 months, right? Those are the guys trying to tell everybody how to trade. Like, those are the guys. It's just kind of like, come on, man. Like, in the end, experience is king. And, like, I've been around the market for 5 years. Like, I know what I'm talking about, but people act like somebody that's been trading for 6 months is right and that I'm wrong and that I'm just a hater or something. Like, in the end, do whatever makes you money. It can be a number of different things. And so, but common logic is don't bag hold, don't average into position unless that's your plan, and just be careful. You know, trade small. Look at RDHL finally pulling back some here. Let's see if it bounces at the VWAP at 430s. I saw a post on Twitter saying people are loading up on RGS. Do you think it's a pump and dump? No, I don't. I mean, there's a few things that make me not think it's that. I mean, if we look at RGS, I mean, it looks pretty boring and slow. To be honest, the float looks to be large too, so I don't even think you can pump it. Let me see what the float is. Okay, so it's got 20 million in the float, 21 million to be exact. So it's a smaller float stock. But yeah, it's certainly not doing anything right now. It looks very boring and slow. One of the worst looking daily charts I've seen in the last few days too. So very rough looking daily chart for RGS. Not looking good, you know. Yeah, SHIB is going crazy, bro. XELA. Yeah, we got XELA trying. All right, so two-way said active shelf, recent hit in ATM. Which, you know, y'all be careful. All right, so we did bounce here, but this was moving. Maybe it'll give us some volatility. Now we got XENE on the move. XENE, it's at 2680s, 2680s. Oh, man. XOM. All right, so here's XOM. It's at 6140s, 6140s. To be honest, today's just it's a slow day. All right, what's up, Try? Yeah, painfully slow. It's a very boring day. Spy? Yeah, ExxonMobil ripped up nice, Tony. Nice work, brother. Here's the Spy. Spy is basically green, or basically red, but still you know, it's moving up a little bit lately. So we'll see if it continues. Tech time. Yeah, we can do tech time. We can talk about some stuff on tech time. Facebook. A lot of people say weirdness is going on with Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is crashing down here, guys. Look at Facebook. Weird. What's going on here? Yeah, so Facebook, I'm not seeing why it's falling though. Does anybody know what is going on with Facebook right now? All right, so okay, so here it goes. So this is what's going on with Facebook, guys, right now. So what's going on with Facebook currently is that a former Facebook employee is alleging that the company prioritizes profits over well-being of users in CBS 60-minute interview. And so, again, the interview aired Sunday on CBS 60 Minutes. Frances Haugen, which is a former product manager at Facebook, told 60 Minutes Scott Pelley during the interview that she saw conflicts of interest during her stay in the company, and she said that the platform's algorithm was optimized to show content that elicits anger to keep users on the platform, as less time spent using the platform might also lower the ad clicks and hurt the company's profit, end quote. And this is all from MT Newswires. They said, quote, Facebook put out a quote that said, again, quote, "We continue to make significant improvements to tackle the spread of misinformation and harmful content." And that was said by Lena Pietsch. "To suggest we encourage bad content and do nothing is just not true," end quote. So that is what's going on with Facebook right now. That is the reason Facebook is dropping. So yeah. Yeah, so that's basically what's going on. Which, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I can't say yes or no. We're just reading the news here. So we're just reading the news. So, yeah, let me know. All right, let me see. All right, so big question is, what are you watching into the opening bell this morning? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know how it is, Ride. Like, that's just my truth, bro. Like, people hate on me because I tell them stuff that they don't necessarily want to hear. But the reality is, like, I'm just being honest from my experience. Like, this is just my honest experience. And I could lie to try to get better views and clicks and more views per stream. Or I could just be real and tell you guys how I really feel. And that's what I tell you guys, you know. And so, in the end, y'all might disagree with me or not. But in the end, I just share my view. It's my truth, if you will, you know. Reshape Life Sciences. What's the symbol? All right, so my guess is, James, that you're holding Facebook. What's the symbol, though, for Reshape? All right, we got Opgn. Just add more bass on your voice synthesizer. Do y'all think I have a voice synthesizer? I think if I had a voice synthesizer, I would make my voice sound much deeper. I'd be like, hello. I'd be like Batman, if I could, you know. What's the symbol? Oh, RSLS. Thank you. Yeah, RSLS is at 270s, small range, no volume. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Shiba Inu coin is ripping up here. Big moves. Yeah, so Shiba Inu is flying this morning, guys. Absolutely flying. Yeah, here's SHIB right now. Craziness. Up 27% right now, guys. Up 27% for SHIB. 27%. Hey, what's up, cats? John, top watch, please. My top watch. Look at SHIB here. Whoa. SHIB is flying up. So, man, craziness here. My top watches today are, we'll post it in the chat. Top watches are, and this is basically it, you know. This is my top watches today. If y'all see anything else, let me know, because, you know, this is just boring. Doge just popping up, so Dogecoin moving. All right. All right. All right, where's mom? She up? All right. All right, so they're saying Doge is flying up here. But yeah, we're only got about 3 top watches. We got Xenon, we've got Opgn. So Xenon, Opgn, and RDHL. It's the only ones that are really moving this morning in penny stock land. Everything else is pretty slow. Aside from that, we're going to be looking at like AMD, MU, Disney, Apple, BABA, maybe to short if we can. And aside from that, there's just not really ADVM. We might include ADVM on the move too. But yeah, we're watching those. And we'll see what happens here. I mean, we've got Shiba Inu ripping up. We've got Doge ripping up 5%. And so here's Doge right now. So you can see Dogecoin making moves too. So at least we got some type of crypto volatility here. And again, you can trade both of these. You can invest in both of these. You can trade futures. So if you want to short Doge or if you want to short any of these currencies, you can. Or if you want to let other copy traders trade your money for you, which you can as well, you can check out the link here and see what these traders are doing. There's some pretty solid ones, to be honest. You just got to find them. You know, there's some pretty good ones. There's also some pretty bad ones, so you got to make sure you really research which ones are good and bad, and then just, you know, to copy them, you just click follow here. You know, you got to agree to all this stuff, and that's fine. But if you want to check bit get out, depositing money in there is pretty simple. You just go to buy crypto at the top right, select what kind of payment you want to use, Visa, MasterCard, whatever it is, and, you know, you just deposit it that way. All right, so yeah, I mean, aside from that though, guys, TLGT, here's the SPY itself, here's OPGN, here's AMC. So AMC's back over VWAP today, it's back over 38.80, so AMC might be good. You know, we're watching it today as well. Thoughts on PED? PED is interesting. I mean, it's volatile, but it's still down pretty big, but we're going to watch it. I mean, it could run. We're watching like 242s. So like we're watching 242s right here to see what happens. I bought $120 worth of SHIB a few months back before the big pump. It went to 2K and I didn't sell. Well, hey, good job, bro. Hey, I mean, not good job. I didn't mean it like that. I'm saying you made some money, brother. So, you know, that's a win. That's a W, Anthony. Don't knock yourself too much for it. Yeah, disappointing Monday for sure, Cal. It's just so slow, dude. It's just so slow, man. You know, PED is interesting. It's volatile enough, but it is not a fun morning. It is not a fun morning. We got OPGN, you know, like I said, XENE, RDHL, ADVM maybe, PED now. So those 5 are really what we're watching. Then we're going to keep an eye on like AMC. So like, yeah, if you really want to see what I'm watching, I guess we'll add these to the list here. This is about it. This is really what we're watching, and it's slow though. I mean, it's not great, you know. I'll say that. Now we're using the VWAP today, of course. TMC. TMC is interesting. I mean, it's moving up some. It's just I'm looking at this previous closing price, this light blue line right here. And this light blue line is usually really influential over a stock's price because it's the red to green level. If you really want to know what I'm trading today, guys, I'm looking for big sentiment changes. And so if we're looking at big sentiment changes, like that's what we're looking to attack. We talked about it a little bit this weekend, but we're going to use the 20 and the 50 EMA crossover. And what I can show you here is, like, if we look at this, we can do tech time. I'm going to review what we back tested yesterday or the day before in the video we dropped that weekend. And so one thing I'm using is, like, this is basically the catalyst. All right. So when we're trading this, we have the 20 and the 50 EMA. All right, guys. So yeah, we got XE on the move, but here's the strategy. Sorry, Kiro came in talking to me about something, but yeah. So here's the strategy, guys. Pretty simple. We got 7 minutes until the opening bell. We've got over 450 people here, so smash that like button, which honestly really isn't that bad considering how slow of a day it is in the market, really. But this is the catalyst, guys. Like, this is my favorite way to trade. So we have a stock like AMD. We get a move up. We get that first 3 minutes of bullish sentiment. We get that first 3 minutes of bullish action. Then we get a big slam down and a pullback here. When this happens, if we can catch the crossover of the 20 and 50 EMA, it's going to continue in this downward trend a solid amount of the time. So again, the catalyst is we're looking for a big reversal under the VWAP. We're looking for the crossover after that. And again, that's usually going to be a nice downward trend. And we can see this happen multiple times here, really. We can see it happen on the other side as well. So here's the opposing side, right? So here's a downward move. We get a pop over the VWAP. And then again, we get the crossover here. And then look at this trend continue. And now I can't guarantee this is going to work for you, but look at this nice trend after that. And so this is a broader, longer term strategy. And, you know, again, I can't guarantee it's going to work for you because nothing works 100% of the time. Here's a fake out of it right here, to be exact. So here's a little bit of a fake out of one. But some days are going to be choppy. And so what you got to do is you got to identify the choppy days and ignore them. Here's another example of it on the upside. Again, downward action, cross over the VWAP. And then we have the crossover happen here. And then look at the upward trend continue. And so this happens multiple times every day. And it's one of the reasons why I'm going to continue to test these strategies. If you want to see more information on it, Spacula just posted the link to the back testing. So Spacula just posted the link. We tested this strategy 100 times. We got some really interesting results. And so I do recommend you guys watch the video. Spacula has it in the chat. He just posted in the chat. Go check it out. Watch the video. Let me know what you think about it. And again, let me know any strategies that you want to see me back test. So we back test strategies. We're going to start dropping some back testing videos. So let me know any type of strategies that you want us to do, you know. It looks like the next video we're going to get is scalping back testing because 38% of people wanted to see scalping back testing. So it looks like we're going to do scalping back testing now for our next video, which should be dropping sometime this week. But yeah, let me know if you got any questions about it. And yeah, CEI running is what they're saying. Yeah, so CEI just popped. So CEI is up to 330s right now, guys. 330s for CEI. So super interesting here. Up to 330s. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes, team. 5 minutes. Yeah, but what kind of... I mean, we can check that out, Kushan. That's a good idea. We might do that, too. CEI options opening today. Yeah, for sure. And, I mean, we could add CEI to the top watches as well. We could certainly still watch it, but we'll see what we get today, guys. Good luck. All right, guys. Hey, good luck. We got 4 minutes, team. 4 minutes. Let me know what your favorite stocks are right now. Let me know what strategy you plan on using today. All right, there's CEI. Plan on using the next day fader short strategy. Yeah, well, good luck fishing. So yeah, CEI's popping up. It's at 330s here. 330s for CEI. Do you think CEI is going to continue today, guys? Let me know. Do we still have a poll going in the chat? I think we did. No, maybe we ended it. Yeah, we ended it last. Yeah, let me know. Here's the question: do you think CEI ends green today? The EMA is the 20 and the 50 EMAs. The white line here is the 50 and the blue line is the 20 EMA. It's the moving average exponential on TOS. All right, but go ahead and answer the poll in chat, guys. Do you think CEI ends green today? So far, we're split 50-50 down the middle. Huh? Do it here? Okay, we'll tell them no video games. All right, good. All right, guys. So yeah, CEI is flying up here. You can vote on the poll right now if you think CEI is going to move today. So far, 53% out of 60 people have said no. They think CEI does not end green today. 47% said yes. Vote on it now, guys. Let us know how you feel. We got 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, really, here, team. So good luck. We got 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Lucid making a move. So here's CEI popping. Here's Lucid here. All right, guys, 40 seconds. 40 seconds until the opening bell. Let's do this, guys. 40 seconds. There's 2480s for Lucid. DPW. Yeah, we can see what happens with DPW. John, do you play Warzone? Not really. I play MLB The Show, UFC 4, Halo. Don't really, not much of a Call of Duty player. We got DPW. We've got OPGN on the move. We've got JSPR. We've got RDHL. We got a few other ones like SDPI just spiked up here, but I think I'm going to watch CEI at the open and then see what else follows suit. But here's the bell, guys. Good luck. There's the opening bell, guys. Good luck, team. Yeah, Tesla's up big. Here's CEI. So we're watching CEI. Just to keep my chart clean here, we're going to just put the regular chart up that I usually use. But there goes CEI. It's up to 330s at the market open, 330s at the market open. We've also got a few other ones here moving too. So we got CEI. I see AMC drop a little bit at the opening bell. I wish they let me save my button layout so I don't have to keep adding and messing with all these buttons. All right. All right, so there goes CEI. Pop it up here. It's at 340s here, guys. 340s. All right, so we got some movement here. All right, so CEI's pulling back some. Let's see if it bounces right here. I mean, this is a big move that a lot of other people are watching right now for CEI. So big move here is at 336s. All right. We got FAMI popping up here. FAMI popping up. Looking at the SPY itself. Apple's moving up a little bit. AMC's dumping down to 38s. The SPY is actually very strong right now. So the SPY just ripped up this morning. CEI eventually turned around here. XENE is starting to move up. It's at 2670s, guys. We also have FAMI here. So we got CEI, we got FAMI. So we got CEI, we got FAMI on the move. BGI, JSPR. Let me know what you guys are watching. Make sure to call out what you think is moving the biggest today so we can cover it. AMD breaking down here. We got the SPY on the move up. We're also going to trade some futures today as well. Let me get this out of the way. All right, so AMD's breaking down here. Apple is really breaking down. Xenon is breaking down. FAMI is breaking down here. OPGN is starting to try to test over VWAP here, so OPGN looks okay. And we're trying to scalp a little bit, covering some at the bottom here of AMD. Trying to let this break down some. Apple is really falling down here. Watching the SPY pretty closely. OPGN starting to reclaim the VWAP here, so we're going to watch 350s. All right, so we just made about $8.30 from AMD. Pretty small gain here, but we're green nonetheless. Now we're green on the day. We're watching Apple. We're watching CEI or OPGN here. Let's see if it holds at 350. Or OPGN. Let's see if it holds here. It's a big level. All right, we're with the 100 shares. We're gonna push at this one a little bit short term. If it breaks under 345, we'll just get out. There's 51s. Consolidating here. We're going to get out here and just take the little... What? How was I down $8? Oh, I was already down on OPGN on the day. Okay, fine. That's fine. I was about to say, man, I was about to trip out on this. But no, we'll see what happens with OPGN. It's still trying. We still got XC&E here. Anything else that you guys see? RDHL did fade. AMC, the SPY is reversing here, so a lot of stuff is down pretty big. A lot of stuff is pretty down. The SPY overall is starting to reverse completely here on the downside as well. So we're going to look into that. We're currently shorting AMD a little bit here. See if the market can turn around for us. AMC is just crashing down a little bit. Here's AMD. Tough day right now currently, guys. So we're in with 50 shares here. There's 66, 67. We'll add one more lot to this. All right, there we go. And we'll see if we get a turnaround. There we go. Still watching this. See if we get a breakdown. There's 60s. There we go. All right, covering. Covering. We might add a little bit to the bounce up, but the SPY is rebounding here too. All right, so there we go. All right, there's the breakdown. We hit 50 cents, but it's still struggling to really fall. All right, there we go. It's 51s. All right, heading back up some. Now we're in 50 shares. We'll cover a little bit into that. $55s. Let's see if we get a breakdown here. It's 50s. We're just going to go ahead and cover there. So we're up $11. AMD trying to attack this downward momentum that we're getting in the SPY. And there's the big breakdown at AMD. So here's the SPY itself. You know, this is what's going on right now. Basically consolidating at these lows. Thinking about maybe shorting Apple, but what else do we have moving? Do we have anything moving in penny stock land, guys? Anything? No. I see Prog. Look at PROG. Yeah, I'm sure the chat's probably yelling at me to look at this right now. I don't have the chat up right now, guys, so my apologies. All right, so we are shorting the SPY here. All right, so we're up 87.50 in the futures market, attacking that move. Get ready to add a little bit to our Apple positions here. Yeah, Prague, RCAT. Yeah, Prague is ripping. I'm seeing RCAT. RCAT's not really doing much. Prague is moving, though. Right, we're scalping Apple. Scalping a little bit of Apple some more. Writing this down. We're watching AMD fade. See if Prague can continue up. But man, it's such a slow day. Doge. Yeah. All right, well, the SPY is kind of heading back. We're up a little bit in Apple, but it's basically a break-even trade. All right, we're up like $3 in this. I don't know what the P&L is so far today. We're up $5 today. Watching the SPY itself here. Maybe I could have kept shorting Apple there. Taking an AMD trade, but getting faked out here currently. Let's see if we can make a little bit more on this. Maybe add some into this pop. Hopefully it doesn't squeeze me out. All right, so here's Prague. Let's see if we bounce here around the VWAP. All right, the SPY is dumping down again here. Covering AMD some more, riding out there. So we just made a little bit. We're up about 15 on the day. We're also scalping the futures market here, making big money on this breakdown. Look at this. All right, so we're up 300 on the day. We caught the SPY breakdown here. So here's the SPY. So here's the SPY, and look at the breakdown we just caught, guys. So that's a beautiful breakdown. Was able to short into that really nicely on everything, and we shorted AMD, the SPY, Apple, everything. And like I said, guys, this is what I mean. Like, we trade the futures market the same way we trade stocks, right? The same strategies, everything. And the futures market has no PDT rule. They fund you in those markets with Top Step, so they give you a demo if you can hit their targets while following their rules. They fund you, regulated in the U.S., and Top Step pays millions of dollars in withdrawal fees or in withdrawals to their profitable traders, to their funded traders. They process millions of dollars in withdrawals, regulated in the U.S., no PDT rule in futures, and they fund traders. And you can also use the same strategies as me. And so check them out. There's the link. It is an affiliate link. You can help support your boy by checking it out, though. All right, so there's the SPY. We're back in AMD a little bit here, hoping it rejects out the 150 level, which we kind of are already, which is good. We'll use 106 or 160, 100.6 as our risk. We'll add a little bit more into this here. TOS is freezing again. There we go. That's better. All right. All right, slightly green. I'm gonna cover into that just to protect the trade with the last little 100 work. Using the same strategy in the futures market right now, just covered up 337. And just so you can show, you're using the same thing, same strategy. 46, 44s, nice. We're going to cover into that there. So not too bad, guys. We're up about $20 on the day. Building up some cushion, swinging into this volatility. Even though the market's down, I can still make money in a down market. So, hey, good luck, Robert. No stress, brother. What's up, Ren? Hey, what's up, Try? OPGN? OPGN had my number today, man. You know, and this is the risk of penny stocks. Like, one of the biggest things to understand about penny stocks, guys, is that the VWAP is such an influential level in terms of penny stocks, right? Like, you got to wait for these things to get and hold over this for a significant period of time, right? So if you're looking for some of these penny stocks to break over the VWAP, what you need them to do really is you need them to put in a big high range above it first and then pull back and actually hold it. If you don't wait for that to happen and you instead start buying it like right when it crosses over the VWAP here or right when it crosses over the VWAP here, you're going to get faked out a ton with penny stocks because it's such an influential level. And so one of the ways when I traded these, what I would do to protect myself is I would wait for the stock to make a significant move over the VWAP, not just a little tap. I want to see it make a big move over the VWAP like this, where it pushes all the way up here, pulls back to a reasonable level, and then that is going to be so much more likely for it to bounce after it does that you're just going to have a lot better results. Again, I would always, like, if you try to just buy it right when it crosses the VWAP, you're going to get faked out over and over again, exactly like this. So you know, it's an important thing to understand if you are trading VWAP strategies with OPGN, because look at how the VWAP rejects it here. XE&E. All right, so yeah, XE&E is testing the VWAP now. Same concept here, guys. Same exact concept here. So remember, same thing I was just talking about. What we want to see ultimately here, in my opinion, is we want to see XE&E get all the way up here first, then pull back to maybe like 28. You know, like that is a much more ideal move as opposed to something that's just kind of testing it really close in the range. Well, it's going to depend. It's not really going by cents, Kashan. It's going by range, right? Because a stock might have a 5-cent range. And so, you know, the amount of cents it goes over the VWAP is not an accurate way to judge it. What's more important is just to look at the range of the stock's movement. You know, like you want to see a significant move up over the VWAP first, you know, which is what we're kind of getting with the XE&E. We haven't quite gotten it yet, but it's certainly better here. So now if it can get up to like here or here, then when it pulls back, it's just going to be a lot more likely to work. All right, watching the SPY here a little bit. All right, so here's a little bit more reasonable of a pullback. Now that we've put in a little bit larger of a range up here for XE&E, this is more reasonable of a pullback. The sentiment's a little bit better, and more people are willing to buy this pullback up, I think. And so, you know, this is a little bit more reasonable. Now, of course, I'm not guaranteeing that this works here for XE&E, but I'm just kind of giving you like the way you should be looking at this in terms of like sentiment changing, you know, because that's going to help you the most. is like, hey, what's the sentiment changing like? Like, how is the sentiment changing on this specific stock? And like, what does that look like, to be honest? Yeah, we're just kind of chilling here, waiting for something to happen. In terms of like penny stocks, not really seeing much. We're watching Xenon try. Trying to scalp a little bit more of Apple here. See if we can get a breakdown in the market that we can attack. All right, there's the breakdown in the market. Yeah, and here's Apple. It's just a little baby trade. We're just kind of poking at this right now. There we go. A little bit better. Nice. And there we go. So there's the breakdown in the market we wanted. And you can see like the SPY started to break here. So here's the SPY. The SPY's breaking down, and this is what we're attacking here. Not a bad day. I mean, we're green slightly, but you know, market's been breaking down pretty substantially here. Here's Opgn rejecting there. Here's Xenon. A lot of people are watching this one. And again, they're going to look to see if it bounces at 27 and continues up now. Now, again, it's not guaranteed to happen by any means, but I think a lot of people are watching for that pullback now to hold. Big range here on the stock. It moves $1 per share very quickly. Well, now everybody's voting on the poll now that they know what CEI ends like. And I mean, CEI is flying up though, guys. So, hey, look at CEI right now. CEI is moving here. Look at it. There it goes. So CEI is moving here, guys. Look at it. Up to 330s, guys. CEI is flying up here now. Up to 340s. CEI up to 350s. All right, we're up about 23 bucks on the day, guys. Nothing too, or 22 bucks, I'm sorry. So yeah, this is the P&L right now. Not a crazy big day or anything like that, but we're green nonetheless. And we'll see how it continues. But there's CEI, still ripping, still making moves. How have you guys done so far today? Let me see. All right, how you guys doing today? Good, bad? Green or red so far, guys? Let me know. Here's CEI pulling back some. Let's see if it actually holds now. No, there's no way I can really do that, John. Sorry, brother. All right, so market's still breaking lows. Weak, very weak, pulling through. We're up 337 in the futures market, so yeah, pretty good. This XENE did not hold there. I mean, it's still trying to hold, but you know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, well, this isn't really a good day. Who said that? Kashan. Today's a rough day, man. It's just a very red day. Most stuff is failing, except for CEI. CEI is the only shining light in today's movement. All right, here's CEI. All right, so the SPY is still trying to bounce back a little bit. Apple just completely dumped down, but CEI is still working here. So what I would usually look for is like a pullback to these levels and then maybe buy the pullback dip. Yeah, we're kind of, there's CEI, rip it up to 350s, over the 350 level here, guys. So it's making moves. We're going to add to, we're in one AMD trade. We're kind of adding to it. Just to see if we can get a rejection and like a nice little trade here down to like 100 or so. SPY rejected big here, so we're going to add a little bit to this and anticipate a rejection in AMD as well. Hopefully we get that. SPY's curling up. So let's see if we get a big rejection here, waiting for it. All right, here goes the SPY rejecting, getting ready to break lows. SPY breaking down pretty big. I'm wondering why AMD's not following suit. The SPY's breaking down, breaking lows. So usually AMD would follow it, but AMD is just having a life of its own. It's kind of frustrating because the SPY is about to break down. So I'm probably going to hold this here. The SPY is breaking lows, testing lows, and AMD is just doing the complete opposite. And we're going to leave this here and let this try to work for us. I mean, we're going to get out, but we've got some cushion on the day, so we can let it swing a little bit here and see if this continues, of course. A little bit better. There's 28s, 26s, 24s, much better now. Still don't have the best entry, though, here, but we can maybe get a little bit more in. SPY breaking down. There's 24s. There's 30s again. We'll add a little bit more to this here. Take 100 positions or 100 shares. That fixed our average though some, so. All right, so the SPY is starting to reverse now, which sucks because basically AMD was early. We'll give it a little bit longer and see what happens here, but we're not going to let this go too far. All right, there's 29s. All right, there we go. It's much better. Good. There we go. All right, that's much better here, and we're going to continue to scalp this. So yeah, I thought we would get a rejection, but luckily it ended up working. But man, over 25, we'll get out the rest here. We'll just let the rest keep breaking down if we can. Yeah, it's kind of crazy volatility here, but we were able to capitalize on it, I guess. Yeah, it's a slow day. For those watching the stream, it's pretty slow. But yeah, we're currently up about $30 today. We're going to add a little bit more to AMD here. 25 shares this time. Watching the SPY. The SPY's been very sideways for the last, I don't know, few minutes. SPY's been pretty sideways for the last like 10 minutes here. Over 150 we'll get out on the rest. But like just to show you what we're getting stuck in here with AMD, here's the SPY itself. So look how sideways the SPY has been. It's just been crooked for the last, 20 minutes. I don't know how long this was. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 minutes. It's been sideways. So we're probably, yeah, we're gonna get out of AMD. A little bit of a squeeze up, but we lost $6 there. It just depends on what the SPY does here. A lot of people are watching this. We'll scalp a few other things if we get some setups, but the longer this goes on, the less favorable it ultimately is. All right, SPY just broke down pretty large here. All right, we're in Apple short after that big drop in the SPY. I'm hoping it reverses here. 75 shares. Ugh, the SPY is so fakey this morning, man. It fakes people out left and right. That's what it's been doing all day. It's too sideways. Yeah, we're out of this. Unfortunate. I mean, this is what the SPY just did here. SPY just put in this big down wick. It went all the way down here, and then it came all the way back up. So, yeah, gross. That's all right. We got CEI that's steady running big here, guys. Here, look at CEI. CEI is flying up this morning. So we did get that pullback, like we said. I said to look for a pullback, and we might get a bounce, and we got that on CEI here. Anything else y'all finding good luck with today? No, I'm not paper trading. If I was paper trading, I would take, 1,000+ shares. We're just regular trading. We're scalping. So, we trade a $30,000 account. You trade the ES. ES, James, is the symbol. It's ES. It's the E-mini. Or you could trade the micro E-mini, which is the MES. All right, so here's CEI. Yeah, I see XENE trying as well. We're just quiet in the market. We're still green today, but it's not a huge day, of course. We can't really expect a big day today. It's so slow, in all honesty, that, there's just not really much going on. SPY's trying. Yeah, it feels worse right now, Daniel. I was hoping it would be better, but you know how it goes, man. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. Right now, we're just having the only one. I mean, CEI still kind of looks good. It's over 350 now. It's just the problem is when does this stop? You know what I mean? XENE faking people out too, so it's just a tough day. Y'all be careful. Yeah. Hey, later, Finn. Have a good day, brother. Oh yeah, OTMO is moving a little bit. So here's OTMO. It's still moving a little bit. It's up to 680, so we're still watching that. Disney's starting to reverse a little bit. I think that's kind of pushing the SPY up some is Disney. Big rejection in the SPY. Huge rejection in the SPY. Like big rejection in the SPY. Y'all be careful though. This is a very volatile movement. We just made a bunch on the SPY itself. Got ourselves green on Apple again. But the SPY just moved big here. Huge breakdown. SPY's breaking out heavy. Testing lows again, basically. Well, we just lost the money back again on Apple, but we're still break even. But man, here's the SPY itself. This is what we're watching right now, team. We're currently in 50 shares of Apple, trying to catch this breakdown here, but there's 58s. 57s. Take a little bit off there. Ride this down. Looks good. SPY breaking lows. We'll get out there. Which is weird. AMD's not really following the SPY like you would expect it to. Is Bitcoin spiking? Yeah, Bitcoin is spiking, guys. So Bitcoin, there's Apple breaking down. Here's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up to 48.7 thousand. Hey, later, Ride. Have a good day, bro. OTMO halted. ROM is moving with CEI. Oof. Market crashing, guys. Not crashing. It's dropping fast, though. We're trying to scalp AMD on this move. Nasty drop, too. All right, we're scalping a little bit more. Riding it down some. Weird. Weird. We're going to short into this on this AMD. Alright, well, AMD popping back up. Watching this here, I think we're going to reject because I think the SPY is rejecting here. We're just getting a little sympathy pop. Yeah, there's the rejection. Let's see if we continue. We're in with 50 shares now. A little bit better average, 75 shares now. Ooh, that's a nasty pop-up fast. Alright, so there's the SPY breaking lows again here. There's testing lows. Bounced right back up. This is too much volatility for me here, to be honest. Yeah, we're going to get out there. Too much volatility for AMD. We're going to have to trade something else that's following the market a little bit closer here. All right, market's breaking lows again, guys. Breaking lows. It's at 431.50s in the SPY. Look at XENE and OTMO are still heading back up, guys. XENE and OTMO. Bitcoin's back up to 48.6K. Damn, AMD faked me out again. So we're now effectively down on the day. Frustrating day, to be honest, but it's such a small day. I'm not super frustrated. It's just the market is just tanking down here. And it's kind of consolidating now, so I think I just got to pick my spots a little bit better. But we're down $7, so pretty small. What about OTMO here? So yeah, here's OTMO, guys. So OTMO at 650s right now, pulling back some. Not the best volume here, unfortunately, but still trying. Luckily, I haven't messed with futures anymore, and I'm retaining the futures profit that we have, which is 330s. Glad I got out of AMD because AMD is just squeezing up here. I'm still in Apple, though. I'm poking at Apple a little bit, seeing if we can get another breakdown in the market. I'm going to keep adding to it until we get to 140.50. There we go. I'm getting a little bit of a breakdown here. Market's kind of testing lows again, trying to break down again on the downside. Market's testing lows, trying to drop again. Market's breaking lows again. It's at 431.50. It's bouncing right back up a little bit, though. All right, so we're in Apple here with a little bit larger size. And maybe this is frustration talking with regard to like the trades I'm taking here. We're at the 150 shares, but we're probably going to get out pretty fast here. If this trade doesn't work, then we're probably just going to sit it down on the day. We'll see. About break even. There we go, green. $20s, $19s. All right, the market looks like it's going to break lows, so I'm seeing if Apple follows suit here. There's the market breaking lows here, so this should drag Apple down, theoretically here. Still trying. But every time market looks like it's going to break lows, it pops right back up, so just fake out city. Let's see what we get. We're still about break even, but there's 20s, 19s. There we go, 18s. Oh, another fake out on the bottom lows. Well, Bitcoin completely reversed all the way back down though. So Bitcoin was up there, reversed all the way, head back down. About break even again here. I'm trying to give it time to fully break down under 140.20 though. See if the market actually does or not. You know, the little profit that I had here wasn't big enough to really want to take it yet, so. And back and forth and back and forth. All right, now the market's starting to move back up, and it looks like the SPY is following it, unfortunately, so. We'll give it over 140.40. We'll get out of this one. Yeah, there we go. Now we're back to about break even again here. All right, we finally was able to take a little bit of profit off here. Now we're holding 75 shares left. We'll get out before it runs back up again. Chop City, guys, so y'all just be careful. It's just choppy right now. We're going to get out here mostly. Let me see how the chat's doing. ENG could be a fake out. WTI, Bitcoin back. Yeah, Bitcoin's back over that level, which is great. That's what we want to see. And honestly, guys, like I said, if y'all want to check out Bitcoin, you can check out BitGet. BitGet is my crypto platform. Super useful in finding a lot of these cryptocurrencies that are really making runs. Like if you look at this, you can practice crypto trading or you can be a copy trader. So it's like if you want to take advantage of some of this volatility in these markets, you can through BitGet. You can see which traders are the most profitable and copy them trade for trade. And, you know, that way you can kind of figure out which traders you like the best, which traders you like the most. My suggestion to you guys, though, is always set a stop loss here. If you're going to trade on this, make sure you always set a stop loss, because if you don't, your account can get into trouble. But if you do set a stop loss in every single trader you get involved with, then, you know, you're going to be a lot more protected, in my opinion. All right, so we tried to add a little bit more to this position here. But yeah, if you want to check out BitGet, you can paper trade, you can copy trade. You can do a lot of different stuff on BitGet. You can practice with paper trading on BitGet. You can copy trade for trade other profitable traders and just copy them. So if they make a trade, you make a trade. You can select a stop loss, give themselves a percentage. You can invest in regular crypto as well. So like even if you just wanted to buy or sell regular crypto, you can here. And you can see they got all these different cryptocurrencies that you know of. Or you can paper trade. So you can be a copy trader yourself and earn 10% on the money you make in crypto trading. Frustrating with this Apple trade. I'm going to just get out here. It's a tough day. Crypto seems a little bit better than the stock market right now, to be honest. But yeah, what I was saying, though, is that if you guys want to check out BitGet, you can use them. Super easy platform to use, really useful. And again, you can buy SHIB. They do have Shiba Inu on their platform, so you can buy SHIB if you want. You can copy trade, or you can be a copy trader and earn 10%. You know, I found some really profitable traders here. This guy's got 100%, 70%. Let's see if we can find another one. This guy Daddy here. Let's see who he's following. All right, so this dude is not sitting on any losses, which is good. He's a scalper, so he trades a lot, but yeah, his problem is he makes little bitty trades. His risk reward's not good enough. He makes little bitty trades, and then when he loses big. And so while that might work sometimes, eventually it's not going to work, and he's going to lose big, in my opinion. This guy's got 90% accuracy rate. Let's check him out. Another one of these big loss guys, you know, 40%, 200%. Yeah, this is another one of those big loss guys that just wants a high accuracy rate, but doesn't actually care if they're making money. What about... Let me keep going down here. We got 7 here. Green. Okay. Very profitable over the long run here for 7. This guy's pretty good. Trades a lot, though. Is this one of those averaging trades? I don't want a trader that averages in like this. So I want to find a trader that doesn't average in. Like, I want to find a trader that doesn't average in and that just trades regularly. I know this winner guy looks pretty good. You know, so if we look at this, he's not sitting on any trades, and he's got a pretty high accuracy rate. This dude's making big percentages. So let's look at the size of his loss, and then that'll dictate what kind of stop loss. So there's 64%. All right. $92, 90%. So I think giving him 100% stop loss. So this guy's pretty solid. So winner is pretty solid. And again, you can be a copy trader yourself and earn 10% on your copy trading, guys. So you can be a copy trader yourself and earn 10%. So if you got 100 people following you, you make each of those dudes $1,000. You get $10,000 copy trading other profitable traders. Really interesting way. And again, you can check out BitGet. They are a sponsor of the channel, but you can check them out, get $630 off in fees. Do a lot of other cool stuff. And again, here's the link. If you want to practice paper trading, you just go to simulation here and you can practice Bitcoin trading, do all that good stuff. Or if you want to deposit, all you do is you go to buy crypto at the top right. You say, hey, I want to buy $400 worth of Ethereum, you know, using a Visa card or using a MasterCard or whatever you want to use, right? And that way it's pretty easy. You just go to purchase on the bottom right and you'll have your coin within like 20 minutes. But guys, 20 minutes. There's the link in chat. If you want to check it out, there's the link. And yeah, certainly appreciate it if you do. All right, we got to end. Oh, wait, we ended the poll already. All right, good. All right, guys. Let me see what else we got. Here's AMD, and AMD is just flying up. So I'm glad in the end I got out of this one. I did. If you want to see my P&L for the day, this is it. We are down a whopping $15.36. So not too bad, you know. Like, we'll see if this continues here, you know. Watching Bitcoin, hopefully Bitcoin can rebound. Bitcoin being volatile is good for everybody, I think. Bitcoin's volatility is good for the market. It's good for everybody, really. So hopefully Bitcoin continues to be volatile. It's testing. Look at Bitcoin right now. So if you look at Bitcoin here, it's testing that 48,500 level, which is great, you know. All right, guys. So what are y'all watching? I'm watching AMD. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to get involved with. I don't see anything, to be honest here. Nothing that I really want to get involved with, at least yet. Maybe the market tanks, so we'll get into something good. AMD still popping up though. Green or red in the market today, guys? Like I said, let me know in chat. Sorry, I haven't pulled up the chat either yet. Not yet. CEI perfect short zone. Watching that. Market's starting to break down pretty nicely, to be honest, right now. So the market's starting to tank. Usually that's a pretty good move. All right, so luckily we've been nailing a short on Apple here that brought us green on the day. You know, I muted it and kind of took a little trade off stream. We're trying to see if we get a breakdown here, but the market's getting ready to test lows, so maybe we'll add a little bit more to it. But this will bring us to green on the day, about $15. We'll see if we get a continuation breakdown here once the SPY is getting ready to test lows. We're going to add a little bit more to this, try to scalp some more into this move here as the SPY starts to break lows, which it is right now, and we'll cover into that. And again, we're watching the SPY to get a sentiment of the market here, and we're going to get out there. So we're up $33 on there. We're up about 18 bucks on the day. So we were able to scalp into it on the SPY breakdown here and in green today, but it's been a kind of a choppy back and forth day where we've gone from red to green, green to red, red to green, green to red. Hasn't been really necessarily a fun day for me. Honestly, being a wimp is a good thing, Moon. So like being a wimp is a good thing in days like today. It's just not a super fun day. A lot of traders are going to get themselves in trouble on days like today because they're going to push too hard. Again, like the big lesson I want you guys to really understand is that a lot of traders are profitable. They don't know when to stop, right? So it's like a lot of traders are profitable, but like the unfortunate part about it is that a lot of traders get involved with trading because it's gambling. Right. And so the reason that trading is so endearing to them is because it's gambling and it appeases their gambling mentality and their gambling mindset. And there's the thrill of it and there's the rush of it. Right. And so, you know, the same reason a lot of these traders get involved, a lot of them are just not long-term profitable because they have that gambling mentality to where it's like they can't stop. You know, they need the thrill. They need the rush. Even if they lose, the rush is more important than any long-term outcome. And so a lot of traders are really profitable. They win most of the time. They've got good ideas. They've got good strategies. But when the time comes for them to be like, yo, I can't trade this. This is not favorable. They can't stop. And they need to feel that rush, that edge, that gambling mentality. And it ends up just destroying any system that they ultimately build. And so if you want to get good at trading, you got to stop looking at it as a gambling thing. Like it is, you're risking money, but like if you can bet on favorable probabilities, you're not going to have that rush. Like I don't really have that rush. Like some of it's good, but I'm used to it. Like it doesn't matter to me that much. And I think traders have to stop looking at it as gambling. I think a lot of people do. AMPY, strongest play out there today. If I look at this and it's just a terrible looking, boring, slow chart, I'm just going to think you're pumping this up. Just a heads up. I mean, it's not slow or boring at least, but it's down pretty big. You know, in order for this thing to end green, it literally has got to get up like 60%. There might be a little bottom dip by bounce though. I mean, maybe there is, but again, I mean, in terms of like overall sentiment, you know, it closed yesterday at 570s. It's sitting at 320s right now. It's got to have some type of bad catalyst that just happened here, right? It's down 42%. They had a Southern California ocean oil spill from a rig operated by Amplifier Energy. It's a pretty rough catalyst, guys. Pretty rough catalyst here for this one. Oil spill in the Gulf. Yeah, for sure, Sky. You know it, brother. Hey, later, Kelly. Have a good day. Well, there's a balance, though. It's not black and white on smart trading versus gambling. Yeah, I mean, okay. You have to risk money, and so you have to be comfortable enough to risk money. But the difference, though, is that what I'm talking about is like a gambling mentality, like a gambling mindset, right? Like, listen, like I love to throw a couple dollars at sports, like you know what I mean? Like every male I know, like every guy that I know bets on sports, at least in one way or another over the last 10 years. You know what I mean? Like every guy I know. And so I'm not saying that you can't risk money, but what I am saying is that if you're in trading and you need to feel the rush of trading large and risky, if you have to feel the rush of trading large to where it's like you can't handle trading small because it doesn't give you that rush, you're gambling, you're not trading. You're just throwing money away. You know what I mean? Like you might win money sometimes and it might feel really good and that's going to condition you to keep being sketchy and risky with your trades, but in the end there shouldn't be this huge rush when you're trading. Like you could be a little emotional about good and bad days and about frustrations and about, good win streaks and pride and all that stuff. And that's fine. But like if you're unable to trade small just because you need that rush, you're just gambling. You might as well throw 20 on red on roulette or something like that because long-term trading is not going to be viable. Right. Yeah, for sure, Rob. 100%, brother. Yeah, I mean, my heart rate is up when I'm in a winning or losing trade, but it's not up that much. Like you're gonna feel some emotion. That's inevitable. Like you're gonna be emotional, no matter what you want to do or try to do. You're gonna be a little bit emotional when you're trading. That's just, again, that's inevitable. You can't help that. But your job is to judge how much you're gambling by how you feel during your trades. You know what I mean? Like if your heart is racing in every single trade, you're trading way too large and you need to scale down your size. Your ultimate goal is to get it to the point where your heart's not racing in every trade, that you can just click a button and just watch it and say, okay, this worked. Okay, it doesn't work. Because if you can't keep that emotion out of it, you're never going to be able to exit. It goes back to the bag holding conversation we had earlier, which is that like, if you can't keep that emotion out of it, you're going to be bag holding a lot because you're going to be too emotional to exit your losing positions. And so you're just going to sit on big losses and penny stocks where you're down huge percentages over a long period of time. And you're going to justify that. You're going to say, oh, it's fine. This company's got great fundamentals. No offense to anybody out there, but nobody knows whether these penny stocks really have great fundamentals. Like you can't accurately judge that in these penny stocks. There's too much misleading data, misleading articles, misleading YouTubers, misleading insiders, misleading executives. Like it's impossible to judge how healthy a penny stock really is. You might read Catalyst and they might act like that stock is just the next Amazon, but like you don't really know. And so stay emotionally objective about it. And that is something you need to have. Not trying to rant, just trying to give you guys some information on how you can protect yourself in trading and how you can avoid some of the common mistakes that are out there a lot, and I'm certainly not trying to be self-righteous here. I mean, I make stupid mistakes every day. But I try to learn from them, and I think you guys should too. Yeah, don't sue me, bro. Don't sue me. Not saying you should do anything. We are not investment professionals. I am not liable if you lose in the financial markets, and you got to always trade responsibly. Yeah, Dr. John's psychology. Hey, listen, if it's trading psychology, I know a thing or two. I might not be a psychologist, but I can understand trading psychology. Why? Because I've been doing this for years and years, longer than your favorite guru has, to be honest. And yeah, because of that, I understand it on a deeper level than a lot of people do. Yeah, that's honestly me too, CDR. Up and down day, came out green. Me too. The SPY is absolutely tanking down, though. I mean, here's my day. If you guys want to see it, here's my day. We'll talk about it and upload the stats. This is my trader view, or not my trader view, my Top Step. We're up 337 on Top Step. And again, if you want to try to get funded in the futures market, which has no PDT rule, check out Top Step. I'm certainly biased in their favor. But if you want to help support the channel, great way to do it. No PDT rule. You can trade the same scalping strategies as me. And ultimately, it's very similar to my stock trading strategies. It's the same thing. And so it's good if you don't have the funds for stock trading, but you want to try to get funded. Top Step funds you. They're a funded account program that's regulated and located in the US. They pay out millions every year. And there's the link. Yeah, bag holding is a huge risk. They're the worst trades are the ones I'm still holding. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I need to hear it. Yeah, for sure, Paulie. Yeah, don't listen to your friends' advice. Honestly, guys, no offense, but like your friends' advice are probably the worst advice you could ever hear. Literally the worst advice you could ever hear. Like I said, you know why? It's because your friends, misery loves company, right? Some of the worst stocks I've seen recommended to my friends and family are what other friends or boyfriends or whomever recommended. You know, like, don't be dumb. Misery loves company sometimes. And so sometimes, even though people are just obviously wrong about a specific stock, they'll try to get everybody else to buy into it as well. Why? Because misery loves company. You know what I mean? Oh, also, y'all join my team for the World Series of Day Trading. The World Series of Day Trading starts in a few weeks. It's a completely free trading competition where I'm going to be leading my very own team in the WSDT, my very own team. Here's the link. Join my team. It's a completely free trading competition. They give you a demo account. You trade the demo account for a week, and the traders on my team that perform the best win free prizes. The traders overall that perform the best win even bigger free prizes. There's the link in the chat right now. Join my team. Do it now. Hey, thank you, VWAP. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, they'll call you, bro. You just, and I reached out. So if you miss their call, you can email them. They'll send you an email. I reached out to the guy and he said, if you miss the call, they'll at least send you an email. And so just check your inboxes and respond to that email, you know. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. We're the most honest trading advice on the net. Yeah, for sure. You just email them. They'll send you an email. Even if they haven't yet, you know, they will. All right, team. So, what are we doing? Yeah, we can look at some copy traders here. Let's look at these copy traders and see who's the best. All right, so let's see if we can find some guys that are good. We got a few different ones that were pretty solid earlier, but I really want to look at like what some of these guys are doing. So we're going to scroll down a little bit more and see if we can find some better copy traders. Under dot. Here, let me log in. Under dot is one that I'm seeing here. Here's under dot. Let's check out his stats. All right, small percentage gains, which means he's somewhat of a scalper, which I kind of like. Small percentage. Very profitable scalper, though. The problem is what I see here is this. Yeah, so he's a bag holder. Man, why do traders do that, bro? Just exit your freaking losses, man. Like, why sit on losses, dude? You know, this dude's been holding this since 53,000 on Bitcoin. Like, why? You know, like, even if it works out, like, that's going to destroy people's accounts that you're following, man. You know what I mean? Who else we got? All right, Daniel Lee was actually pretty solid as well. So if we look at this dude, Daniel Lee, we looked at him earlier. All right, no bag holders. And he's taking he's taking big percentages, though. So this dude's making big percentages every day, though. Wow, look how big this guy trades. So yeah, this dude's really profitable, too. Look at this guy's results, man. Look at these percentages: 300%, 400%, 500%, 31%, 199%, 434, 75. How is this guy getting these huge gains like this? 1,000% plus, man, dude, this is impressive. I might follow this guy. All right, and this guy is called Daniel Lee. Daniel Lee, guys. He's got 27 people following him. I'm gonna follow this guy here. All right, we'll see how he goes. But yeah. If you want to follow some of these traders with me, check out Big Get. We're going to close it down. Yeah, there's the link, though. If you want to follow some of these copy traders, too, there's the link in chat. Go sign up to BidGet. Help support your boy here. If you're, like I said, if you're like me, who I'm not the most I'm not used to trading crypto short term. And so if you want to let other people take advantage of the crypto market like I am, you can on BidGet. There's the link. Remember, you can paper trade for free on there. You can copy trade. You can be a copy trader. If you want to buy crypto on the platform, you just go up to buy crypto at the top right, fund it that way. Super easy. And, check it out. Yeah, honestly, only 27 low key is sometimes the best. Yeah, for sure. Been watching you for over a year now, and you've helped me tremendously. Through my first week of trading, I was able to make 3,500 and up 600 for today. Thank you for everything you do. Hey, happy to help, Luan. Hey, glad you found value in my content, brother. Also, guys, y'all check out Benzinga. Benzinga, best scanners in the game right now. Super useful, super helpful in identifying a lot of these big moving stocks, even on slow days like today. Super useful. And honestly, what you guys see from Benzinga is just a smidge of what Benzinga offers. Like, this is the full chat for Benzinga. Look how dope this chat is. So super useful. Y'all check out Benzinga here. And I'll plug it here and you can check it out. You can also find all of this stuff located in the description. Hey, you as well, Dylan. Thank you, brother. Y'all hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. I certainly appreciate it if you do. Good luck in the market, guys. Love you all, and we'll see you guys next time.